Okay, welcome back everybody to Brigandine Grand Edition multiplayer. This is Iscalio versus Caerleon. I'm your host, veracitytrigger. I'm accompanied by Raging Paul, Metallic Mike, and they will be doing some organize here. Well, I'll be doing the organize, but they'll move their knights, and we'll get into this very shortly here. So we are...
How shortly?
Pretty soon. We should probably do it now.
Like a length of shortness.
Maybe now? I think now is a good time, right?
So, I was thinking like an inch or two. I was there at like a measurement. That's what I was looking for.
I kind of want to check this out. I had to kind of do something. Well, when we get to a battle, then I'll readjust the background a little bit. But so far I got all the stuff set. Mike, you can move your knights around if you want to do that.
Don't do it. It's not beneficial.
So... yeah. I'll go on a Carnivoon.
Well, if you want to move them all to Carnivoon, that's fine. I think you should. There's They were saying, you know, it's okay to have one eye. They were trying to make him feel better, so they had him there because he was.
Is it like? He
was feeling down in the dumps, so it was kind of like an intervention, like saying, "Don't get down just because you have one eye." Mm-hmm. So.
I see.
That's what I heard.
I see.
I mean, I don't know if I didn't go to the party myself because I don't really care about Colorado.
Yeah.
So. But that's what the word on Forcina was. Now there's a intervention. Don't get down in dumps because you only have one eye. Because he was getting kind of depressed. He was about to pluck out his other eye.
He's like, I haven't felt enough pain. I need to feel a little more.
That's what we had to intervene for, you know?
Yeah, so he had a bit of an intervention then.
In a way, yeah.
Yeah?
It was also kind of a party because there was food and...
Sometimes you need an intervention, you know?
Too, you know?
Sometimes you need that.
There was music and food, so it kind of was a party that way.
Yeah.
Somewhat.
Oh, before you go, Paul, I'm going to pop a couple links here. I'll let Mike do what he's got to do. So... right now. Oh, your turn.
Oh,
yeah.
My turn, okay.
Yeah.
I thought you meant something else.
Yeah, not that. Not that kind of go. So... it's getting dicey here. Getting a little dicey, you know? So, we'll see. I know. Oh, and I changed the sound bit thing too, so anybody that's interested in testing it out, you'll get to figure out what magical new thing there is to say.
Literally magical.
Yes, literally magical. So, hold on a second. 1 second, Mike. Okay, we're good. Just want to make sure, but yeah. So, I'll get going here. Got a lot to think about, you two. Really. You seriously do. I mean, there's a lot of coordination. Figure out where to go, where to set up, you know, how to do this, how to do that.
Places to go, people to see.
Countries to conquer.
No, country though.
What?
There's not one country though.
What do you mean? There's two. You're forgetting Norgard completely.
Well...
You totally forgot about Norgard.
But they're all in the same country, per se. It's not like you go across the sea to conquer another country. We're all in the same island.
No.
So, yeah. This is all good.
No, that's continent. I'm saying country. You're thinking continent.
Okay, well, yeah.
So that's the thing.
Okay, so domain one more time. You see, you and Viner make up what I am. That's why I'm so good. Blue made green, so you guys have double team. It's all the way.
You know, I find it pretty funny though that the last 3 colors there, you add 2 colors up to mix the other color, no matter which way you look at it.
Yeah.
It's always that way. So you're good, Mike?
No, you're not.
I think so.
Alright, we'll go ahead and execute.
Double check. I don't have any class ups quick.
You class up
Or
Cortina.
items, excuse me.
You class up Cortina, you don't have any equipment available at the moment.
No items.
Well, you do, but you gotta work on that one. You'll have to literally steal Paul's Archangel to be able to utilize that.
That's all I'm going for. The next plan of attack. No.
You're gonna kill Kyle.
Maybe.
Like I'll let you.
The goat hath arrived!
Alright.
Hey, go.
Alright, I guess I'm done.
How's it going, Sayuso?
Frank's gotta organize.
I
Okay.
just want this first.
Frank's gotta organize.
I'll
Yep.
hold it.
Alright, let me
Okay.
get up the tingy. Wherever that is.
Link.
Okay, do some links. How you doing tonight, Sayusu? We are going to have a lot of carnage tonight. At least I hope so, you know? That's always the plan. That's always the thing. Get have as much carnage as possible.
That's why I come here.
I know.
Carnage.
I do too. Me too.
I'm gonna fight it with something.
Yeah?
You organize.
I know. I still feel good though.
You played this game for love and carnage?
Well, yeah, kind of. You know.
Is that guy possessed?
Oh, it works. All I gotta do is press it twice. Oh, hey, that works too. Okay. Oh, you know what? Wait, what the hell? What happened? Discord's kind of weird. I click one button and something immediately disappears or reappears. I don't know what to do about that. I know, it's weird. Okay, so. Hey, finally posted on that part too. Alright, so I'm done. Now we'll do some organizing here. Takes a second, but I'm gonna have to do that in order for people. Because if you're on my Discord, then you'll get to see all the all the things.
That was
But
more than 1 second. I was counting.
okay,
It was about 35
maybe it
seconds.
was. You broke a lot of things, Polly. So we're not really using those guys so much. Gotta. Okay, maybe we don't have to focus them down, but you are negative 102, so we're gonna have to figure something out, man. Okay, we need something here. We need,
I'm negative. How can I something?
well, you'll still have enough mana
You
left.
still have 2,000 mana, but the more you summon, the higher upkeep's gonna be. But at the same time,
Yeah, but you still have
you
to
need
anyways.
summon stuff.
I mean, you really do.
Yeah.
Neville really can't help you right now.
We'll get some of the monsters on.
I know. That's kind of what we're gonna have to do. We're gonna have to
Unicorns.
have a lot of unicorns.
Lightning freaks. Yeah, at least Garrett a long time.
Garrett?
Yeah, or Lance.
Maybe
Yeah,
not.
Unicorns. I mean, look how many heals he got there.
2022. I think he needs some more heals up here, probably. Actually, maybe Garrett needs a little more. I don't know. There's a lot to think about here, really. You know? I'm thinking maybe Garrett needs that. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe Lance. We'll do that like that. Alright, so gotta summon a few things. I don't know if you got any equipment, Paul. We got a dark emblem. That'll be good there. A little more powerful. A talon. We have nothing for that though. Okay, so try to build a team. I'm either doing it for. Well, really. I kind of have to build it for your Lance team, actually. I kind of have to. I mean, you don't really have a lot to work with, I don't think. So I'm gonna have to kind of focus the Lance team first. You know.
Their team's really
I think we'll just focus on Lance right now.
That's what I want you to do.
Yeah, we'll just focus on Lance. I will have to get you a couple big things because you did lose a couple. You'll have to be very.
A couple.
Yeah.
You stole 2 big monsters from me.
Is he getting all dragons again? Just curious.
Well, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what we can afford. No, I know. That's not what you asked last time. You're like, give me all the Hydras. I'm like, that's not balanced, Mike. Now you're telling me to balance it. Give me all the Hydras. That's all I want is all the Hydras.
With all due respect,
5 dragons and all the Hydras.
With all due respect, screw you, sir.
No, with all due respect, you keep your fucking trap shut.
More Hydras. Yeah, that's what Mike was telling me last time.
Yeah,
I could definitely take more Hydras, though.
Balance it out, Frank.
Yeah, he does.
Why don't you practice what you preach?
What are you talking about? Have you seen any of my teams? I do not have one team with 8 dragons on it. Like, every single one of your teams has 8 dragons.
Well, you have 8 Hydras up the wazoo. It's the same thing.
2 Hydras on one team. You have
It's
5
more than
dragons on
enough.
every team.
Oh, man. It's going to be a great night, you know?
5 dragons on every team.
A great night tonight.
Not every team.
Fantastic.
Pretty much every team, yeah.
No.
All right.
No.
So you're going to be negative for a bit, so I don't want to do too harsh, but I do want to give you I'm probably going to give you some mini tanks or something like that instead of dragons right now. I'm going to give you yeah, guards and centaurs. Probably will go crazy with that. I'll get one of each, I think. Should be good. Having 6 Hydras is enough, yeah.
I wish I could have 6 Hydras.
I know. I'd like to give you some bigger stuff, but it's just that negative's gonna go up really high. And you're gonna be really bad unless you actually turn the tables around a bit, buddy.
Stop saying
You gotta
how
win.
bad I am.
You gotta win 2 castles. So here's the thing.
Listen.
This is negative 236. You have to win a castle that is positive 236, and keep all your other stuff in order to be positive. So yeah.
And keep all your stuff.
I'm being realistic. Is what I'm being.
Realistic, but in a mean way.
I can't help it that's kind of mean, but it's sort of the facts.
It is so cruel.
It's the fact.
I'm gonna cry.
Just the facts, man. Just the facts.
Just the facts. Just the car facts.
Hey, the facts hurt.
Yeah, I know. Wait. So, you have some good tanks here now. This got some pretty good tanks. I think I'm gonna fill. You have a crap load of healers, so we're gonna do some range for you, buddy. Do this.
Okay, that's enough.
And do that.
Dude.
Do it. It's do or die. You gotta go at it.
I'm gonna go at it, but you keep making it difficult in a way because you don't like my armies for some reason.
Do you see your army? That's as big as it could possibly get.
No, it can get bigger.
I see no army in front of me. See now you're not so bad. See, if I would have bought you dragons, it would have been like minus 400 or something like that, probably.
What are you talking about?
So
what have you been smoking, man?
nothing.
You sure?
I don't know if you can sell
Nothing at
anything
all.
else. You might be able to
I'm
sell
starting to
one more
smell
monster.
something coming here.
I can, but if this isn't being fully utilized, I don't know.
No, nothing else.
Because I mean, I can choose to listen to you if I want to.
Oh, yeah.
Because
If
literally the upkeep is.
Waste all my mana, all my guys will be in the orange.
Well, that's kind of true, actually, yeah.
Waste all his mana.
But you've got, yeah, not much left. You got to make some wins, buddy. But the thing is, I can't help it if either of you go in an orange at some point in time. That will happen to one person or another.
Because
And
you can color it a different color.
if you go in the orange, I just reorganize and I delete the stuff that makes you orange. That's all I gotta do.
You
Just get you the positive. That's all I have to do.
You
You're better off as high as topped off as you can. So when you go into the battle, you have a good chance of securing the location.
You just tint the color of the TV so we're
Okay.
not in the orange. not that hard.
Okay.
Duh.
All right.
Alright, well, now I gotta move stuff.
All right. So Paul can go move his knights, do all that stuff.
Oh, you smoky.
I think next time I do this, I'm just gonna take full control, so it's not so.
What, moving the knights and stuff?
Well, like everything. So everybody's like, I don't know. Unless I'm playing, then I'll just play, and then you guys will do what you want to do.
I think the organizing thing worked out fine. I don't know. But I feel like it's more like people who can't make decisions.
It's not about not making decisions. It's like, you know, I also want to be a part of this because this is on my channel, so
Right. No, that makes
I want
sense.
something to do. You know,
This is a juicy area.
it's not that people can't make decisions; they do make decisions, but
It's just, it takes a long time.
usually, and plus when we do this, and I am gonna probably in the future I'm gonna play some battles too, because I played all the previous ones, but it's when somebody gets to go. Half the time they do take like 45 minutes to go just for themselves.
Right.
If I'm going, it kind of like puts things in motion, puts things in gear, then everybody's like, oh, what are you doing? What are you doing? And then everybody moves a little bit faster, I think.
Right.
Which seems to kind of move things along. But also it's kind of like, since I'm not playing for either side, I'm trying to balance it out as best I can for you the way that I would play it.
Yeah.
So no matter what it is, it's the way I would play it. Win and lose. Like, I just... Because I'm going to get you all the stuff you can get. I mean, yeah, you might be negative sometimes, but if you go into the next turn and you are negative, then I'm just going to lead stuff so you're not in the orange. You know,
Yeah.
try to keep teams that kind of make sense to keep... Because the thing is, if you go into battles and you're not as topped off as you could be, even though you're like pushing the orange,
Yeah.
you're not giving yourself as much of an advantage as you could have for that battle. You know?
Yeah.
I shall be back.
Because otherwise, like, you're just... yeah, you don't have all the monsters you could have. What do you think, Saisu? What do you think?
Badenhell is on land, I suppose.
Hmm?
Badenhell is on land, correct?
Yeah, it's alright. Just auto everything? Yeah, then nobody complained about anything. That's what I said the other time, but then, oh my gosh, people got on my ass about that. It's like, but it's fair. I mean, you're not going to have great teams, but it's fair for everybody. And some people argue, well, if you're Caerleon and you start everything stacked, yeah, I get it. Nah, it's a little not as fair, but... I think if it was the third timeline like this, we did that again, it could be fair, but I don't know how many people are really going to enjoy that, because then literally, like, it's just random chaos. You have
Yeah.
no idea,
No
you
idea
know.
what's going where.
Well, you're going to look and you're going to have a team of Zemeckis with, like, 2 monsters and,
yeah.
what's his face? Meltorf is going to be stacked to the gills with him,
Right.
with Enid with something, I don't know, like 5 pixies or something. You know, it's gonna be,
A massacre.
yeah, it's gonna be so much chaos. You have no idea. But the good thing is, when you go into the battles like that, you're just taking whatever God gave you for
Yeah.
that battle. You have no idea. I mean, you'll know what you're gonna fight with, but you have no idea how the results are gonna be. So it could screw you over, it could benefit you, but it could go back and forth. Like the AI makes crazy decisions sometimes with their stuff.
Yeah.
Because you saw before, like you were asking that other time, that one night, you're like, why did they go with this one night with no monsters and they got another night with more monsters? I'm like, because that night is stronger than the other night.
Yeah.
They picked him over the other night, but they didn't give him the monsters.
Right.
They didn't
They
like.
didn't give him the monsters because he's, yeah.
Yeah. for whatever reason, you know. I don't know if it's like they just randomly gamble sometimes. Maybe they pick 2 purposeful knights and they randomly gamble off the 3rd one.
Yeah.
Maybe they do that. Stronger. Hey Sayusi, do you recognize the soundbite? I made a bunch of them. I gotta like fix a couple of them, but I made a bunch of them from Brigandine. So I'm gonna use some of them from Brigandine here. I've got the Balmont attack. I've got Eye Slash. I've got Drist's attack. I have Protect, Power. Why was a Phoenix attacking? I didn't get the Phoenix Fire Claw, which is something I'd probably want to do at some point. But that's kind of hard to get, you know. You gotta make sure he gets that Fire Claw attack. Because it's a very unique one.
Yeah.
But, Mike, can you recognize that soundbite, what they're doing?
I couldn't hear it.
Oh.
Yeah. There's something exploding. Oh, is that Divine Ray? Wait, what was it? I couldn't hear it very well.
I'll let you keep guessing till you figure it out.
Yes.
Yep.
Here, give me the controller. It's mine.
But it's my battle too. You have to share.
You gotta share. You gotta share the battle, man.
So you came after me, so I couldn't say, hey,
Don't you want Kai to be number 1?
he already is number 1.
Exactly. Finalized deployment, yes. Do it.
Wait, you're on defense, Paul?
Yes, he attacked me here. I went to attack him there. I didn't get it.
Ah.
Yeah, okay, I'm a pale wimpy guy. You're as dumb as a box of rocks, Badgedamus. Can't even use curse yet.
You're not a man unless you got big muscles.
I think Kai goes first, actually. Yeah.
Duh.
Okay. Can you stop for a second, Paul?
Fine. I won't do anything right now.
I didn't get a chance today to look at this, but that's blocking a couple things here. Let me solve this problem here. Let me solve the problem. I gotta adjust this a little bit.
Yeah.
I changed the layout. I'm gonna have a different.
Make them very small.
Okay, so Metallic Mike's logo will be like here, and Paul's is this big. So that's good, right, Mike?
Yeah, perfect.
Okay. All right, that works.
If you're okay with that,
That works.
I don't care.
I know he's listening to me, so I said these are very small.
I mean, you could make it bigger. It doesn't matter to me. I don't have a face in there, so.
Who already pictures of you? Here's a picture. We'll put you in there.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. You want your face on there.
You want it smaller because you're a hobbit? Is that why?
Yep.
Okay.
No, because I'm the underdog and everyone cheers for the underdog.
You're the underdog? Okay.
Oh, well, you're actually a tyrant in this one.
Okay. How small?
How small?
How
can you
small?
make it?
I don't think it can't lower it any lower
You
there.
can barely tell us the Emmett, that's
Oh man.
Make it a little bigger. They can't.
Does that block all the MP? Oh, that does block all the
Block all
MP.
the MP.
Okay. I'm thinking maybe I'll go here, and then here, and then here. I don't know where to go with these things, but I wanted to put them in there somewhere.
Put it just in the bottom corner.
Like right here?
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, I can put it there, I suppose. Why not off to the right? Well, then it's over here. That doesn't make any sense. No,
I guess it's out of the screen.
okay, I'll put it here, and I'll put this one here. I'll make this one smaller, and I'll put it in the middle. That better?
No. I think so.
Is this better? I don't know. I don't know if there's any good place to put any of this stuff, really.
I think it sucks.
I'm gonna put the wine glass right here because it seems to fit.
Maybe Paul's a little smaller, so it fits
No. Make mine.
Let's put. I don't know.
That was good.
Let's put it here. I'll put Paul's and. See, I like to do this off stream, but I haven't done anything like this without me being here, so I couldn't imagine how I wanted this, you know? Is this good?
Yeah, that's good. Perfect.
You think this is pretty good like that?
Yeah, it won't block anything.
Because I could literally make you as small as this and put you in a little orb position there. Put you as the orbs if I wanted to.
I think that's good.
Okay.
That's good.
Alright. Okay.
Alright.
If you think that's okay, then,
That's good.
alright.
Let's ask the viewers, how does that look?
Sayusu, is that okay? Or do you want me to make them super tiny and put all those little dots as orbs? But then you wouldn't know what the orbs are anymore, unless you, like, are very intimate with the game, which most of you are. So most of you would be like, oh, it's okay, I know, but...
That word is metallic mic and raging Paul color.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I just made it today. I didn't know if you'd like that or not, but
Yeah, that's
alright,
good.
that's cool.
I've done better.
Yeah.
I should better.
Metallic Mike is like Frost. He doesn't want his picture on to be shown yet.
Some people don't just look that handsome.
He
So it's understandable.
basically Metallic Mike is a underground Mexican wrestler. So when he does that, he puts on his mask to wrestle because, you know, he has a lot of money, so, you know, he doesn't want people to know who he is.
Precisely.
Well, there's
I know where you are. I can see you right now.
Are you sure you know
It's okay, I'm a Ginger Mountain man. I'm fucking fabulous. That is a fantastic answer. Yeah?
Sayusu, you said a bad word. That's all I have to say about it.
Yeah? Well, you do too.
Well, I do it because it's necessary.
Oh, he does it because it's necessary.
Yeah.
See, but if you do it Sayusu, it's wrong. That's Raging Paul's mentality.
It has to be.
Only he can do things. Like we have to sit back and just watch him.
That's the way it has to be.
Apparently so, right? Right?
That's the way it has to be.
You just mad because I'm fabulous.
I'm not mad because you're fabulous. I'm mad because I'm not fabulous. Did you get that?
I think that still means the same thing, but I could be wrong. I think it's still kind of the same thing. Yeah, Paul, just fly him on top of the plateau. You'll be fine up there. It's cool.
He can't.
You can do it. You just have to willpower it.
Oh, okay, like this.
You know, there is a glitch on the LOF. There is a glitch on the castle you were thinking of fighting.
Yeah.
Where if you have a ninja master on the side of the plateau near the castle, just north of it, he can literally, if you're standing next to it, the next turn he can jump that plateau.
Yeah.
Ninja can.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's because he's a ninja master or just a ninja, or if it's a glitch, but literally that's the one and only time I've ever seen you be able to jump the plateau without using the elevating walkway.
Right.
That's the only time I've ever seen it, but it happened in Legend of Forcina, and it's on the LP, the last LP I did with Caerleon.
Yeah.
That was kind of crazy though.
That is kind of crazy. Like,
It could be a glitch, because you shouldn't be able to do that stuff, you know?
yeah.
This is going to be a pretty interesting battle, because you are taking two amazing teams against each other.
Guys, if you could be a little quiet, I'm punching rabbits.
Okay. You mean you're defending against wabbits?
Oh, no. They're not all rabbits, but...
Most are.
No. Wabbits. Sorry.
That's what I said.
Yes, rabbits.
I said wabbits. Okay.
It's rabbits. No, rabbits. 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 Rabbits with an R. This is Richard showing you want me the wrong way.
You love me the wrong way.
That was a Geico commercial.
Wascally Wabbits? Yeah.
And if you watch Marshall on cartoons though, when he's hunting Bugs Bunny, it says Wabbit detector. It doesn't say R. It says it's a W-A-B-B-I-T.
Okay, everybody. What is your favorite?
Green.
What is your favorite
What?
Looney Tunes character?
Looney Tunes character?
All the Bugs
Don't get
Bunny,
all wrapped up
every
on this right now.
every
Listen,
kind of character.
Well, I do like Marvel the Martian. He's just kind of cool just because he always tries to destroy the Earth and never succeeds.
Oh,
But,
that's kind of like you too.
well, I don't destroy the Earth. I just don't succeed in what I do. There's a difference.
Pringer! Fifi, hands down, was my first crush as a kid. Because of her accent, really.
Fifi?
Fifi? Is that the... That's the, Oh,
the
what is...
granny, is it?
No, what, the skunk is always,
That's Pepe Le Pew.
But he's wooing Fifi, right?
You don't know that. No,
Or am I thinking of somebody else?
They never had a name for that cat who looks like a skunk. Because some paint falls on his back.
Pepe Le Pew's... Yeah. Fifi Le Pew, the female skunk. Yeah, I was pretty sure that was Fifi.
But she was never a skunk.
It's not her.
Are you sure she wasn't a skunk?
No, it's unicorns.
Or does she get painted as a skunk? Like
She always
paint
gets painted.
paint
She was
drips
never a
on
skunk.
her and she's a cat.
She always says they meow, and that's why she's just like
Does it
them.
happen that way? Because I thought sometimes
Every
she
single
was
time-
a skunk.
Makes sense.
Every single time. One time she walks under a ladder that was just freshly painted. Sometimes
Fifi is a
paint falls on
purple
her back.
skunk. Fifi's a purple skunk.
I never saw a purple skunk in the movie.
Fifi is absolutely a skunk.
I never saw a skunk.
Okay. I was thinking I saw something where one of them got painted and then he fell in love with her, but that could have been a different...
When he falls in love with the cat...
That could have been a different
that gets
episode that I
painted
saw
on her
that I
back.
remember, but I was pretty sure the skunk was Fifi, actually, yeah.
I never...
Paul's telling me it's totally not that case, but
No, there was always a cat that got painted, a white strip along her back to look like a skunk. She was always a cat.
nope. That was a cat that gets a skunk line painted. Okay, so Sayus is saying it was a cat. Pringer is saying, yeah, the character that's black and white. Yeah, that cat-looking character that's black. Okay, okay. So it, yes, nameless cat gets painted. Yes, that was a. Those were really good episodes. I think Pepe Le Pew is kind of an underrated character for Looney Tunes. Oh, and Pringer, can you figure out the sound bite that I've used for this? But how you doing, Pringer? How's it going tonight? Welcome back. Welcome back. This is a pivotal battle for Raging Paul right now, because he really needs to kind of hold Orkney. He really kind of does. And he's got Kai's team here too, so I mean, this is Metallic Mike's gonna fight probably tooth and nail if he has to try to beat him here. You know?
We'll see what gets broken.
It's gonna be a tough fight. Same old, I would love to actually see 6-player brawling it out in a game.
No, just for
Can happen in the future, yeah. It probably can happen. Val gave me a yes for the next time. Frost gave me a yes. If that's the case and we have more people coming, then I'll probably play too. I was thinking maybe next time I might just do organize again, depending upon if we have too many people, and I'll just like have fun with organizing. But if I'm doing organizing, you guys, I'm doing all of it. So next time I'm not going to be so kind. I'm just going to do all of it and be like, okay, you can move your knights, just so we can like move through it super fast, you know. But depends on the day. Well, what we're gonna do next time is we'll definitely have Sundays free in the future. So it'll probably be like Fridays and Sundays or something. If Paul can maybe be available Saturday, but I don't know. I don't know. But we'll try to do something like that. We're going to try to open up different days. So some other days might open up and be available as well. So it could be Thursday, Friday, Sunday. It could be possibly Monday, if we want to do that. It really depends on everybody's schedule, and really everybody's got to just give me as many days as they can possibly give me, because the more you give me, the more we can go through this, the quicker we can get through it. It's not like I want to get through it quickly, but the more people have chances of making moves, having turns to do things, more people get to play. Instead of just waiting the next week and be like, well, I didn't get to play this week. You see, we've already talked about this, but
Yeah.
you know what I mean. So we'd all really have to I'd love to at least have 2 to 3 days available with everybody. At least 2 days. If you could only give me 2 days a week, then we could probably make that work.
It sucks that teammates don't get one extra move space when they upgrade.
I know they do get.
Every other class gets that.
I know they do get boned in that sense.
Every other class gets that except for the teammates.
I think.
Bone or something?
I love the bone.
No, but it's also too before. I think the translator messed up, or he purposely took out the wing attack with the Lilith.
Yeah.
Or the
that
Satan.
too.
Because I remember the version of the original, the Lilith gets a wing needle throw called Deadly Needle or something like that. She throws her nasty needle. That's exactly right.
Yeah.
Translator, I think he took that out. So this version, it just doesn't have that.
Right.
The Arc Seraph does have his wing attack still. So that wasn't changed, but yes, Nasty Needle. It is not in this translated version. It is not. But I'll be trying the cross mod this coming time. When we get done with this, and I'll play an LP of some cross mod. I'll have some fun with that, and I'll see if it's in there, since the cross mod has new monsters. It has a Thunderbird in there.
Yeah.
Some other. I wish it has a Frost Giant though. That would have been so cool. Frost Giants are almost necessary.
Yeah.
Yes. Cross mod is basically, it's just a hacked, modded version of the game. It's just like the translator made the Grand Battles patch, which isn't really. It's not a patch. It's a hack. But everybody calls it a patch. Yes, you're patching the game, but it's technically a hack.
Yeah.
Because the AI acts differently. You cannot do what the AI does, but the AI gets 2 items per turn. Always.
Yeah.
And anything. They could get 2 free class-up items and immediately have level 1 Salamander.
That sucks.
Which they do.
It's nice because they do get the attack and defense boost, but
Okay, it's like Final Fantasy Tactics 1.3 and Rebirth. Yes, it is. It is a harder version in a sense where your monsters level up very, very fast. 1 kill can grant you 7 levels.
From anything?
Practically. The leaders are like bosses. So all the leaders are insanely hard bosses. Drist is so damn hard to hit. I saw him get surrounded. Usually get that surrounding bonus.
yeah.
They only had 40% chance to still hit him with a blue 40% chance. He's so evasive. He probably has I don't know how much agility he has, but I'm gonna make a wild guess and say it's 160.
Yeah.
The Thunderbird should be changed to Quizcoatl. That's just me. Yeah, I could see that. I see that. But I guess because Quizcoatl is hard to say and it's a longer word, Thunderbird just sounds cooler to some people. Especially dude, if I wear my Thunderbird shirt out, people always think I have a Thunderbird. They're like, a Thunderbird? You have a Thunderbird? Let me show you a picture of it.
Did you ever say to someone, yes I do?
No, I was thinking about bullshitting and starting to do that now, though.
We're taking risks.
Taking risks?
Taking risks.
Wow, AGS probably double this default. I know, in the cross mod, basically, every leader is like, you know how LOF, the Zemeckis
Let's see
leader,
if the Fury works.
you know how in LOF,
Woo! Not bad.
you know how Zemeckis is the boss in LOF? Well, in the cross mod, everybody's the boss. All the leaders are bosses. They're like, either have more agility, they have more attack, they have more defense, they have just more of everything. So, and some of the names are a little bit weird. I'm a little disappointed that the guy making the cross mod literally wrote in Drist's attack now as Golden Axe. There's no axe that Drist has. He has a sickle. He has a scythe. They wrote it as Golden Axe. I'm like, dude, are you blind? I know. I'm like, dude, are you blind? It's a scythe. It's a sickle. It's not... Oh, man. Poor Marriott. Oh, boy.
I wanted to get Caerleon, but...
And gaining 29... Yeah, you get levels so fast in that. I don't know how it works for the multiplayer, so I'm going to have to try that out. I don't know if he's tested it. The guy that's making it, though, told me that... Because he was saying he saw my All Centaurs versus Bullnoil. And so, Pringer, tell me honestly, which I still don't think it's possible, but as soon as he saw the video, he's like, oh, you could just take all level 1s. All level 1 monsters against Bullnoil and win. And I'm thinking... I've seen plenty of people take level 10 monsters to level 20 monsters and lose very badly. Well, that's what the guy that's developing the cross mod told me. You could take all level 1 monsters into the Bullnoil fight and still win. Pretty easily.
Pop the only way to kill him. Hey, if it'll get you the level, I guess, right?
I don't know if he was saying that because he was like thinking the regular version's easy. But the Bullnoil fight, I mean, you've seen the monsters, you know? And the fact is, like, he told me, he's like, well, you could just take all rocks in there, all level 1 rocks in there and win. I'm like, oh, well, I guess you could try to paralyze the attack, but it will never work on Bullnoil himself. Bullnoil is immune to everything. Like, you cannot paralyze him. And you gotta break a shield. Bullnoil has a shield that's about 2,000 HP. About 2,000 HP. And then he's got his 2 leaders. With Lilith and an Arc Seraph that both have a Lapis on them. The Centaurs are simply cheap-ass units that can easily cheese hard fights. Yes, but when I went in there with my Centaurs, they were almost all level 30s. I had a couple level 27, maybe one level 25, but I leveled up all of them to like level 30.
That was an exciting battle.
Oh, sorry, Paul.
Bullshit, that's what it was.
Altison, hey, they're here too. Why are these not working? They should be working. Unless you typed it wrong. That should be working, no?
You got a magic jar.
Now I got another thing to check, Altison. I was so busy today getting all that other stuff to work.
It is over.
There we go. You got it.
Did you attack me from there? Or no? Okay.
I'm sorry, buddy. Yeah, Mary got done dirty. That's Metallic Mike for you.
Yep.
Yep.
Yep. That's how it be when you have 2 power spells and 2 breath attacks.
Yeah. The regular triggers, yeah, I didn't get to change it yet, Altison. Dude, I got I got the regular front mission to work. It's pretty fun. It's been so long since I played it. I don't remember much of it at all. I might have only played a little bit long ago. It was quite powerful. Sayusa says it sounds like it was quite powerful. What you did there, yeah. Issues with your joypad? No, I just was trying to remember the well, I had to look at the buttons again. Like, I might change the buttons around because I don't like how they're set up. I don't like moving to the right or to the left to do different attacks. I'd rather triangle and square be my like attacks, kind of like Dynasty Warriors,
Yeah.
you know, special attack and then regular attack with square. But with front mission, it's like the left button and the right button for attacks. So I was kind of messing that up, but that worked out pretty good, dude. Worked out pretty good. So thanks very much for that. So that's another game I'll play in the future here. But I kind of want to do an Armored Core next. Because I want to do something else. But I did get Front Mission 4 to look right now. And it's really just the shaders. The shading was too much for the game to handle. And it's like going down frame rates to like 60-70%. I'm like, what in God's name's going on? So I might have to tweak the settings for my streaming software to make it look a little more colorful, probably. But yeah. Yeah, Windows has your controller set up as an Xbox controller or generic. Yeah, I'm using an Xbox controller for that. So it works out fine. I have no issues at all. I use the first emulator too, not the second one you put in there. Remap it to see. Yeah, I'll just remap it a little bit. It's not so hard. That was so easy to set up, dude. It was way easier than the other SNES, NES thing I was trying to set up, you know? Power being applied to beams was such an oversight by the devs. Yeah, you know what? I think you kind of have a point there, because you can kind of like... You're kind of turning the game into like a sniper game at this point, you know, with the powered beams. But I've done that before to plenty of people.
What, the power beams? What is it?
Well, stuff like pop and react on a bomb mod, powering it up twice, doing 2 power attacks in a row, and just melting who's ever there.
Yeah.
You know.
I mean, if you think about it.
Because I did that to you in the past, Paul. Remember when I got you with the Hydra and I said, the pen is royal blue.
Yeah.
There comes the breath attack that was blue.
Well, okay, so there still is balance to that.
When was
though.
that? What
There's still balance to that.
It's not as bad. It's not as bad as it was in the original game.
Yeah.
You get like plus 200 points of attack.
Yeah,
Here it's only like a guaranteed 50.
Yeah.
Like it's gonna be whatever it was plus 50.
Right. Well, and it's.
Yeah, it was pretty
You're still using 2 units to do that attack. You have to use the mage for the fury and the monster.
Oh, I know.
Whereas the
I know.
mage could do a Geno spell or whatever and do more damage. So
I know.
It's like it's versatility though.
So when we play the cross mod, it's gonna be a little broken, Pringer, because if I get a bunch of giants, they all have the power spell. So I don't have to waste the mage's power spell. I can just use a giant's power spell, power up my breath attacks, my dragons, and go to freaking town. There's a lot of abuse that you can do in that game. I can see so many things that you're gonna see it. I'm not kidding you. Mermen have frost spells, so you get a bunch of mermen and just sit back, cast frost to heal up in the water. You're good.
frost spells?
Everything has something else.
I like
Two.
that though.
That's nice, but like as soon as you start laying down the damage, oh god.
I mean, yeah.
It's
chaos,
not gonna stop. It's
chaos everywhere. But
it's gonna be, you're gonna lose stuff very quickly.
Yeah.
Quicker than here. Yes. So they aren't shit. Yes, they aren't shit. It does make it more viable. Although a little more way to balance the giants would have probably been to give them Excel instead of power. Now I know Excel isn't probably the most sought out spell, but there are times that could become very viable. If you give a giant a power spell, literally you're just taking it into the battle just to do the power spell, and it's just kind of a meat tank at that point. Like, you don't really care if it lives or dies, as long as you get the power spell off. Like, you know, that's how I would see it. That's how I would play it. You know, because I mean, if you're in a serious battle, you're going to do everything you can to ensure that kind of victory, you know? It's going to be like that. Yeah, they have low intelligence, so the frost might not be so bad, but if you got, like, if you're fighting a bunch of dragons, that could be a viable tactic. You know, they just all spam frost on one dragon and it's gone. Yeah. Dragon doesn't even get to do it, because, I mean, the frost, you have so much mobility with that. Way more than you would with breath attack. So as long as you just swim up to your target and like, frost! Like, got 5 frosts going off at the same time, you know?
They still cost the same amount of mana.
Yeah. Super. They're stupid because look at the abuse on that. They're stupid cheap, and then you get a huge frost spell with that too.
Yeah. I mean, I bet they can only do 1 frost spell, and their intelligence probably isn't that good.
Maybe. I don't
You
know.
what I mean?
It was kind of funny. I was watching Frost because Frost is playing some of the cross mod right now. I was watching him play, and then he.
Frost is using frost spell?
No, he was playing the cross mod at the time,
Yeah.
and he's bringing his bomb out around. He's like, what is this cry attack to? I'm thinking, you don't know what that does?
Yeah. What, the Crybird?
Well, he didn't know about the attack that lowers the MP.
Oh,
I'm like,
yeah.
oh,
Yeah, that's what President does. But do you know a lot of guys? I don't know, like, how it is or...
no. But that's a really useful thing. I love having that on the Quaddles though. Just going right up next to their mages,
Yeah.
breaking all their MP.
Right.
And it's like, well, you had a plan. I changed it around.
Yeah, okay, yeah, those plans can change.
You know? Any strike that doesn't warrant counterattack is always good, yeah.
Right here?
Yes.
Okay, good idea.
So
Why don't you take my suggestions?
that
Because I don't feel like it.
that
You should
mod
feel like it.
that mod or hack or whatever you want to call it, it's pretty interesting, but I feel like it's probably more balanced because
Changes from time to time.
everything is a lot more overpowered. So everything's getting way overpowered. It's not just a couple things, or it's not just the AIs. Everything gets like a
Yeah.
everything gets a boon.
Yeah.
You know.
That's what we should do.
Yeah.
Kind of hope you can do well here, Paul. You haven't been having any good luck so far, but you got a good team here.
That's a beefy army.
You
No
got a
lie.
good team, man. You do.
That's the biggest possible.
You
army
really
can
do.
have.
I'm out of here. Bye bye.
Okay.
Oops. Well, this guy's gonna retreat.
Are you gonna wait a moment?
No, he's gonna retreat.
Okay. To the sea.
Right.
Can Hydras go into the sea?
Do you want me to answer that?
No, I mean, no.
water.
Should I answer that question, chat?
I mean,
Should I
the
answer?
normal sea. Look at it's discolored. Go.
The deep sea.
Should I answer that, Pringer? Yes.
Well, yes, they can go in the water.
Yes.
The deep sea.
If it's aquatic, it can go in the water. All of the water.
Doesn't matter.
Yes.
Now I don't know why you would go here because no one else can get there.
So
But
it's
then you can go there.
giant shell.
Hey,
The grand
that'd be
shell
an
dragon
interesting
same
mod.
time.
Everything has flight.
Oh, like a Final Fantasy wall? Oh, you mean Big Guard. I think that was one of the earlier versions of. Later on, it turned into wall in Final Fantasy.
What?
Protect and shell together as wall.
Oh.
Here, I don't know. There are some new spells I haven't really looked into. That the guy made, and so there are some new animations for some things too. So like when the Thunderbirds can do thunder, they can do a thunder attack, and they just start doing all these weird looking little movements when they do it. You know. What I hate is that in GE, you get any swimming shoes, and they're all trash. No, there's a couple. There's one that actually I want to say it lets you. No, it doesn't let you heal. Well, no, one turns you into aquatic. So one I think you can heal in the water, and the other one is just kind of like. There's two different kinds. There's two different kinds. But yeah, one is for shallows.
You're just gonna harden everything. Why not, right?
Whoa. Oh my fingers.
Yeah. Tried with flipper boots and did nothing.
You could put Garrett as a frontline fighter.
You know, the only
Yeah.
thing
And
that
he's a human player.
the only thing that's a little disappointing is the fact is the original you could utilize terrain. This one you can't. You got to hug that castle like it's you know, the last thing you own, because if you leave it and the enemy knight lands on it, well, and the turn 12 happens, they just get your castle. You know? But the other argument to that is if you just ran all over the place, like you run to the corner, like I, Prinker, and so I had somebody, I probably told you this before, but I had somebody come to my old channel, leave a message on my channel that said, oh, I could beat you easily, you know, I could just do this, I could just run to the corner and you can't take over my castle. I'm like, come and play the multiplayer with me and see how that, and we'll see how you fare. We'll see if that actually happens. We'll see if you can beat me that way. And he's like, oh, you're just mad. I'm like, I'm not mad. Just, you've never played G before. And if you try that with me, I'll just stand on your castle and take your castle. So, he never played it. He didn't even know what he was talking about. I was just kind of like, yeah, go ahead, try it. Try it on me, we'll see what happens. As I can guarantee you, I will win the battle. So, I mean, there's pluses and minuses to it, you know. I kind of wish you could utilize a train more without the turn 12 being the fact. Or, I think at turn 12, what I think should happen is that whatever you came in with, it was measured by a percentage. Like, okay, so they both came in, let's say, you know, let's say Mike has... I'm not counting his monster right now, but let's just imagine Mike has... Or let's just imagine just a scenario like the attacking team has 13 monsters and 3 knights. The defending team has 15 monsters and 3 knights. Now, whoever leaves, whenever it gets to turn 12, whoever has the highest percentage of monsters and knights gets to stay. You know, they win the castle. I think that would be a more appropriate as far as who won the battle overall. Just because it would kind of make it a little more fair.
It would.
And then you could...
That was the original.
But I'm saying...
The original.
I'm saying then you could really utilize the terrain. You know? You could kind of like, oh, I want to fight in the ocean. You could go in the ocean and fight, you know? It would kind of change it. I guess there would be some drawbacks too. You know? But I think if somebody... And I think you'd also have to be, not just on the castle, but you'd have to be within the vicinity of the castle. So the further away you were from the castle, more likely somebody could take it just because you were, I don't know, like all the way in the corner of the map. Like just trying to like run away from them, and the guy never had a chance to get to you because by the time I was turn 8, you know, you were just about to start fighting, and then like 4 turns later you don't have enough time. I guess who's ever closest to the castle at that point. So then you couldn't just like you couldn't just circle around. You couldn't like lead them away to try to get a win with leading them away, because that would be an easy way to do it. But that would basically mean that everybody would do that, which would make it kind of like unfair for everybody. Because then anytime you defend, you're just always trying to draw them away. You know?
Yeah.
So I think ultimately you'd have to have like a range to be near the castle, so whoever is closest to the castle with monsters and knights, and the percentage of whatever. So it's not like whatever you came in with and whatever is over.
There's no shame in running away.
You know? This sounds very complicated. I don't know if there's any better way for me to explain it, or if there's a better way to do it than I was thinking. But I'm up for ideas, really, because I'd like to be able to use a train more like you could in the original one. And I did use a train a lot in the original one. But here I'm kind of stuck to the castle. I mean, you can kind of like work on just an area. Like, let's say I was in this battle and I'm like, well, I don't want Mike getting close, so I just go up and like try to like close off most of that area by like moving forward, you know? Mike doesn't have the advantage to move around so much. He's got to use that hill, he's got to use the water, you know, and I can kind of like bottleneck him in there, you know? That's something that I might do, but because I have to hold the castle, I can't move over to the ocean, you know? I don't know.
67.
Yeah, no,
But let me know what you think. I think I've spoken my piece there.
67.
I've spoken my piece there. I don't know what else to say about it. Because otherwise, it's really just sort of has to be like this, you know. You gotta hold the castle, you know. Because if you run away from the castle and you try to draw the guy out the whole time, it's hard to keep it, you know. Yeah, you like that too? I do like that too. I just kind of wish I could use the terrain a little bit more, which I can, but it does leave some possible defensive issues too, you know? So I'm just trying to like come up with ideas to improve it, but the only way I can think of ideas to improve it is by making it more complex. I can't think of a simpler way to make it. You know, it's simple and nice, but to, you know, try to find ways to use the terrain too, that's a hard way to think about. I don't know if anybody has any better ideas to be able to use terrain more. I don't know. Checking out the lance. The would-be king.
Stop looking at me.
The would-be king, correct.
Well, if you would have taken out Zemkus, yeah.
Well, that was your favorite team when you were younger, Mike, right?
Yeah,
he
when I was
plays
little.
Lance.
Yeah.
True that.
Hey.
I think my first favorite was Norgard.
Nowadays, yeah. Norgard
Well, I
and-
still like Norgard and Iscalio. They're like my two favorites.
Norgard and Dresser time for me,
You know.
Northern Kai for me.
I like Caerleon too, but it's really I just like Dinadan the most. Of the two.
Is that why you put your face over him usually?
Oh yeah, that's why I've embodied him. Because what I read about him, he matches up with me. It's like I'm a reincarnation of Dinadan.
But I don't see you wink a lot though. And he always is.
Well, you're not a hot chick, so that's why you don't see it.
Oh. I'm just a sexy man.
If you were a hot chick, then that'd be a different point. You know?
I still wouldn't want you winking though.
Well, I don't think you could ever be a hot chick.
Well, you never. No.
And actually, you know, thank God you're not a hot chick.
Yeah.
It's the highest I've ever seen. And I did this with
Vinard's the man. Vinard is really awesome.
I'm the man.
I wanna.
I'm the man.
No, Vinard's the man.
I'm the man.
Vinard's the man.
I am the man.
I don't know, Pringer. What do you think? Raging Paul is fighting you on though. So them's fighting words.
Stole him! Got him!
It's about time you called one.
You
Got
did
him.
it.
I did it.
I did it.
Hey! Ow! Ow! Stop hurting me.
I forgot I have this thing.
Trigger keeps whipping me.
You got like 3
Stop.
feet of air that time.
I had a feeling you were gonna miss.
Oh, you missed him?
No, I didn't. Oh.
Gina Frost, and then he actually has to dirty his hands. Then he has to dirty his hands. Yep.
LOL, does that mean live a little?
Means live a lot.
Oh.
Mhm. No, that means la 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 la. La 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 la.
What's up, Butcher?
La, la, la,
Your
la, la.
cholesterol, fatty!
What is that from?
Liar.
Oh,
But he has to tell the truth.
why'd you think of that?
Because when he has to get out of the building, because Miranda's looking for him, like, blah, 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 blah. He's not listening to anybody.
Oh, okay.
Because they are asking him something, and he doesn't want to have to tell the truth.
Hmm.
So that's why he's just plugging his ears and going, blah, 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 blah.
Mm-hmm. Weird idea altogether. Imagine monster that can manipulate the terrain, like dryads type monsters making forest titles. Oh, can like a construction.
I want candy. He couldn't give me candy. He couldn't give me purple candy. He's so mean.
You know what? Actually, that'd be kind of cool if you had the mandrakes, or if they had a dryad that literally created a forest spot. But that could also turn into a benefit in like Sequest. Like you could literally build yourself a bridge instead of using what's there.
Yeah.
But that could actually work. That would be pretty interesting. You know? Mandrakes with split evolution into man-eater or dryad. Yeah, that would make sense. That would make sense. You're either building bridges of forest, which
I heard.
isn't like I could see the strategic factor for that. Like you gain some evasion if you got it. If you got another monster that has the only thing that I wanted like I don't know if they have it in a cross mod, but
I'll do the best I can.
the man-eaters and mandrakes should be able to heal in the forest like a merman in the water. You know, they should be able to heal because
That would do a shit ton of play golf.
they just should.
Oh yeah, well, you want to tell us.
Yeah, Drist in the forest. I wish I could join the battle. You guys are devoted. I love it. Yes, Lokithus. I wish you could too. But you're gonna have to wait until winter when we actually bring out the next multiplayer. So, but how you doing, Lokithus?
Well, you've got plenty of guys to hear a lot.
Dude, I've been doing multiplayer on this channel since what year? 6 years? We've been doing multiplayer for 6
Well,
years.
let's see what my percentages are.
It's a long, like we're never. It's probably not gonna end.
You have a book 16.
Oh yeah,
It's good. I
yeah,
want to see what it does. It'll definitely come.
yeah. Glad to see you back, Lokithus. I only see you once in a while here, but you're always welcome here. You feel welcome. Yeah, with Man Drake should get HP restoration of forest. I know. That's why I feel so bad for them, because mermen heal in the water. I can understand why they took away the heal with the hydras. They're just too, they're too big and tanky, and they're just too strong. You know, I get it. But a merman and a mandrake, they should heal.
Good look like I'm done.
You know, they have
I
to.
wish you would leave.
Defense and no INT. Throw up. I know. Yes, you have to throw them a bag of magus. Pringer, it's Pringer. I've changed it. I've coined it as you have to throw them a bag of magus. You know, sort of a bone. So throw them a bag of magus. But yeah, I totally agree. Because they don't have an evasion.
Kill them!
They don't have intelligence.
It was
They
ping
don't.
pong.
You know,
Oh, okay, I can do that.
they don't have great attack anyways. Give them something worthwhile. At least let them,
It's my turn.
I know.
you know. I mean,
Okay.
yeah, they've got
That's
like almost
the guy
100%
that
chance to hit because they're
surprised
mad.
you didn't put them in the water. You have this trait this whole time. You have to throw them in the water.
They got a lot of HP, but they go down fast. They go down fast. HP's nice in this game, but really, this game doesn't care about your HP. It cares about your defense. Like almost all the time. You got defense or evasion, then you got something going. But if you have no defense and no evasion, which is what mandrakes and man-eaters are,
Yeah.
they go down very quickly. Like a flame spell and a big like red dragon attack, and it's pretty much done.
Right.
It's kind of done. And they don't even like because they don't really make good mini tanks until you get them up. And I can understand the Scorpion, you know, having a hard time, troubles. It's kind of like the Ghoul class. Scorpions and Ghouls are kind of like in the same tier. Like, they're just hardcore flankers, you know?
Yeah.
Like, you can't frontline with that thing at all. Even when you get it to, like, level 25, you're still scared it's going to die.
What, a Scorpion?
Either that or a Vampire.
Vampire? Well, a Vampire Lord.
Well, once you're in Vampire Lord, yeah, I get
then
it.
they
But
can frontline,
if you're looking for a quick level up,
yeah.
keeping them in the lower tier, they level faster.
Both when it comes to punching. So is the
Yes,
level.
laughable defense. Yeah. But usually in this game, it comes down to monsters. You need defense or you need evasion. If you have neither of those two things, that's one reason people just don't buy those at all.
I don't know.
I like buying
Smash
I like buying
Stop.
some of them for the possible stuns, but you know, it's kind of like a Jin. Here's a good example. Jins have the evasion for
Yeah.
that to work. Although they don't have a counterattack, they have the evasion for that to be something. The only problem is once they're out, they're just, you know, they're little bobbers in the water. You know, they're just floating.
What?
I got a critical! Wow.
You got a crit?
Well, it was.
Yes!
He's useless anyway, though.
Another stone.
You know what? I'm not attacking him. That's probably a glitch spot where you always stone. I'm not. That's the second time you did it in a row.
Could be.
Let's see.
I'm not attacking him.
Take your
attack
tuna.
What?
Take your tuna and try it out.
Yeah, good idea.
You could hit, what's his face right there?
Take your tuna and try it out.
Shred. You can go up and stab
Oh,
Shred.
that's right.
Paul wants
Good
to try
idea.
it. Try the maelstrom on the land. Paul's a land lover. He's not a seaman. I mean a sailor.
I'm not thinking. I'm not thinking.
not a
I just
secret.
lost it on your eye.
One of the units crits just load save state. I can't do that in multiplayer, man. I can't do that. That would be unfair to one of these two knuckleheads. You know?
No one calls Raging Paul a knucklehead or a nincompoop.
I didn't call you that yet, but we didn't get there.
You were close. You almost said it.
I was giving a bit of fun fact. You know, I end up seeing people do that sometimes.
Oh, you actually hit.
I didn't get what I like. Let's save state and
Not
reload.
convincingly.
I didn't get what I like. Let's save state and reload. Just play the game, man. Just play the game.
Seriously.
Only if I'm going and we're playing Final Fantasy Tactics and we're trying to get the Excalibur, we're trying to get end tier weapons where you can't get them any other way, then I'll do that. Other than that, I don't do that. I just feel like it's.
I feel like it's.
What did I say?
I feel like if you can make it
I
so you
said
can
be
always get
gentle.
what you want all the time,
Yeah,
then where's the reward?
true.
How are you being mentally rewarded?
Yeah.
You know, if you just save state and reload all the time, I mean, then there's no challenge at all.
No, I get that.
You know, or at least the challenge is greatly lessened.
And a paralyzer.
Yeah, when a hit or miss decides the fight
That's
is
what you thought.
when I save state's coming. Now, I could see that it's happened in the past when I wasn't streaming, but if I'm streaming, I feel like I'm doing I don't know. I feel like I'm playing really dirty that way. If I'm streaming it, I feel like that's why the last dude. You know how many times Sayusu?
What do you think?
Remember Sayusu when I was playing Front Mission
Death
4?
penalty?
All those 99% chance misses that I've gotten.
Well, it's level 6, but still, yeah, it's a go.
I could have saved state. I didn't at all. You know, there's a Triton named Tuna in this fight. Yes, that is the Triton's name. Now, typically Pringer, I name my Tritons either Scuba Steve, or I name it Fish Stick. So one of those two. Scuba Steve is an amazing name though.
Oh, yeah.
Leader!
True, true.
Paul, are you winning this fight?
Nope.
Yep.
I'm not. I'm getting nothing for Christmas. I'm getting nothing at all. I'm getting nothing for Christmas. 'Cause I ain't been nothing
He has
but
way too
bad.
many heals on his team.
I thought you were gonna say, I've been nothing at all.
Cause I ain't been nothing but bad. I'm getting nothing for Christmas. I'm getting nothing.
I don't mean to be mean, but don't quit your day job.
Because you can't do anything. What are you gonna do? What you gonna do with that pixie?
I mean, at least your singing has melody, but it's not appealing. You know,
You are so
it's not
mean.
cool or
You are
sexy
always
or
so mean to
melodic.
me, and I can't take it anymore.
Actually, it's kind of like Cowboy Bebop when he was fuck. It's kind of like Cowboy Bebop
I'm gonna punch you back.
when Spike
You're mean to me.
when Spike fell out of the 3-story window
After the fight
and
with
he's
Vicious.
and he's in a body cast, and then FaZe walks up to him. She starts singing. He tells her to come closer, and he's like, "You're out of tune." Oh no, he says you're off key.
Yeah. She smacks him. He's
She
already in a
just
body
wallops
cast.
him immediately.
That was after the first time.
Like the
we fought
worst
Vicious.
time to say that. You're in a complete body cast because you almost died,
Yeah.
and you tell the person being nice to you that they're off key.
Well, the thing is, she smacks her
Yeah,
after
that's probably
that.
not the right time to do that.
It's definitely not the
It
right
was the
time.
first fight after we fought Vicious. When he was in a body cast.
That is an amazing show. Oh, if you guys haven't seen it yet, I haven't put it on YouTube yet, but you can check the Coffee with Crows I did with Brad. We played some of the movie, we watched it, and we talked about Cowboy Bebop, and we gave our theories of it, and Brad actually told me some stuff that I didn't fully think about. But I think we kind of figured out the movie, and I don't know how many years it's been since it's been out, but I think we finally figured the whole thing out. You know, what really happens. It was really good.
What?
I had a great conversation with him.
Not like an airstorm, but like it was like.
That'd be cool.
I don't know how many of you are big Cowboy Bebop fans, but I've always been for a very, very long time. It's one of my favorite animes.
Cowboy Bebop?
Yeah.
What about Cowboy Rocksteady?
What?
You have no idea what I'm talking about? Bebop and Rocksteady from the Turtles, you know? Cowboy Bebop, Cowboy Rocksteady trying to make a joke. Laugh, guys, laugh.
I don't actually have the laugh track here. But I do have that.
That's good. It's better what you guys are doing.
That's the best time. Yeah, I don't know. Oh man, yeah, that show we did was pretty good. Next time we're gonna do. Oh, next show we're gonna do next week is gonna be about Castlevania. So we got a bunch of Castlevania fans and freaks out there. Definitely come by for that. So next one will be on Tuesday. Mixer? No, I haven't used Mixer yet. I don't know much about it. I don't know if it's good or.
Just go to
It's
the store and
bad.
buy a mixture. They're usually pretty good.
Paul has no idea what I'm talking about. Just never mind him, Pringer. He doesn't know what you're even talking about. So
Well, I like to think that I am, though.
I know he does like to think
I'm trying
about
to
it.
contribute.
Paul bullshits a lot in order to let you think he knows what you're talking about. But
Sometimes I'm good at it, though.
yeah, he's really good at it though. It's true. Yeah, no, I don't have Mixer set up. I haven't really looked into it, but it is an option I do have. But I can't do that with because I'm an affiliate here, so I can't technically do that. I mean, I could. I know plenty of people that did that and they got away with it, but I don't know. I don't think I'll get lucky that way if I do. I don't want to risk anything. So, but yeah, if you want to tune in next week, it'll be Tuesday night. We're going to talk about Castlevania, the TV series, and we'll also probably talk about some other stuff too. Other Castlevania related things as well.
Forward. Onward march.
Forward march!
You could hit that gym for free.
I could.
Crunch it.
Yeah, I could.
I don't know what you're going to do, Paul.
I really want to do
I mean, I already used my curse.
Check my name.
One divine ray.
This looks interesting here. Skittles. Taste the rainbow.
I like Skittles. They're sexy.
Why do you like Mixer, Pringer? Is it a good platform?
Ah, critical. Yeah.
Wow.
So you just
Just
you bit into Skittles and you bit into Kit Kat as well. Quite literally, you did that. Do they have a little Debbie on the field? Is that what you have on your team too? I don't know. Oh wait, you did have a Debbie. The unicorn was named Debbie. It was Little Debbie though. Oh, it's just a device you can map like laugh tracks to and other sound effects, instant access. Oh, okay. Yeah, there's other things I can do too, but then I have to like click off the screen because I can't. Because that's the thing. Like even when I was playing with you, if I click off the screen, then the person playing can't play. So I gotta have this all set up in a different way. The Stream Deck works amazing for that. Then I can press all the buttons I want.
Consult the Book of Armament.
Whenever they're doing stuff and it doesn't interrupt, you know.
One-hit knockout.
Not in this case, though.
But the Stream Deck is actually doing more stuff, so I think they put a voice changer in here too, which I could try using. I haven't downloaded it yet though. I don't have the really big one. I just got a smaller one. It's still nice though. Actually, it's probably better because it's like it fits in my hand, you know. Sup, sexy? How you doing, bro? I've been waiting for you. We're just waiting for you to jump in here. How's it going, dude? Oh, that's right. I got to do the other quotes from the other night. Sayusu. What were they? I'm forgetting now. Wait, we need a save space for Daryl. Yes, that's one of them. I think that's one of them, yeah. Took dog on another night hike. How about you? Hey, cool. I need a save space for Daryl. Oh. Yeah, we could do this. Oh, that's right, I gotta do it. Okay. I'm going to write this down while these two knuckleheads are playing.
You called me a knucklehead again!
I'll do it all night long if I want to.
Let's go.
Why would you be so mean to me?
I will say what I will say.
I know, but it's not nice to do that to people. That's huge!
Yeah, that's one of those. We have to get that. We have to get that soundbite in there so people can actually use that. I want to use that too. I love that line. That's a huge bitch.
And when you see him at her house, he's sitting in one of her chairs. His legs only come to the end of her chair, like he's a tiny little kid, because she's so tall.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I got one down. I would be impressed if Metallic Mike wins this scuffle. Yeah? Wait,
See,
got,
the point of this
there's an
was not to
Iscalio
win.
fan here.
Hey!
The point of this was not to win. The point of this was to destroy some monsters, get rid of some mana.
Really? Is that the case?
Yeah, I knew I wasn't going to win this fight, and I honestly thought he was going to attack me there. But he didn't, so...
Okay, we'll get, Okay,
58%? What is this garbage?
or how
It's a
about this?
Viper.
Is this a 5 o'clock free crack giveaway from Chappelle Show? I don't know. We're gonna see if we can use that one. I think if it's short and sweet, it's easier to put in there. But I can't do music stuff. So I was thinking about using the AC/DC's Thunderstruck, which I actually did get a little bit of that. I could probably try that. But I think I'm going to try that on a test stream to see if that gets copyrighted. Because I think it has to be under 4 seconds. 4 or 6 seconds for you to be able to use it. Yeah, Broke, did you notice that the sound bite's different? I don't know what you think. I got some different Brigandine sound bites for this one here. Unless everybody likes a Thunder one, and I'll go back to Thunder.
Thunder.
Well, I'd like to try that one, which I do have that, but just the Thunder. If you can tell what that is, you win a cookie.
A cookie.
From your local store.
Cookie.
You'll have to go out and buy it, though. It's like, I can't just literally give it to you.
Jeez,
But cookies for everybody.
That's good enough for me.
Cookies for everybody. If you don't have a cookie, go out and get a cookie right now.
A round bite, a round cookie with one bite of it looks like a seed. A round donut with one bite of it also looks like a seed, but it's not as good as a cookie. Oh, the moon sometimes looks like a seed, but you know, can't eat that.
Thunder is kind of loud, but one that sounds like someone being king raped. Brigandine is kind of loud. Well, that is Meteor Doom, everybody. Can you pause for a second? I'm gonna raise the bar. Raise the bar, everybody.
The bar.
So, I thought it was okay because I have the sound down. Let me know. I'm gonna change this. If it's too much, well, I'll go back. But I just increased the volume. So.
C is for cock. That's good enough for me.
That's Howard Stern.
Yeah, that was a Howard Stern. Yeah, I can believe that.
You could kill that centaur.
You think?
This is the Grand Edition Meteor Doom.
Possibly.
I literally just took I took a battle and I didn't save it. I took Mike's team and used Meteor Doom and a bunch of other things.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. So it's Meteor Doom from a Lilith. This is what you're hearing. You might even get to hear some Iscalio background music with that too. I was hoping I could get without it, but I don't think it's very loud, so maybe not. Yeah, the original one sounds like a whoosh sound. You know how the original LOF is like, you know, it's got this like a little higher pitched whooshing sound.
Yeah.
This one they took that little whooshing sound off. It just sounds really more like just the rocks hitting, not the air moving. You know.
Yeah.
Hey, you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could try. Hey, you guys. You try that.
Hey, you guys.
Goonies. That'd be a good one. Yeah, we could do that. Unfortunately, you can disable the sounds from the music. Odd though. Can we? I forgot if that's even a thing. I've never. Oh, you can't. I was gonna say. Because I'd like to like make purposeful different sound bites for different things. You know? Have some fun with that.
Fight me, come on. Bring it. Bring it.
Isifis is in the front lines?
He's leaving, so why not?
No way.
Pow!
Oh!
Kicked you back. Huh?
Oh!
Take that, Reese's Pieces. I'm gonna cook you up and eat you pretty soon.
Oh! Back to Sequest.
Back to Quest.
Hey man, you gotta win.
You gotta win. Look at that.
That's the defense. It's not a castle.
Still, it's a win. I'll have to replace the music with the original. I know everybody says that too. You know what? Everybody got on the cross mod developers' ass about that too. I totally understand, you know, because he changed a lot of things around. But I don't know if there's different coding that went into it. I don't think there is,
Yeah, true.
but that is definitely something he could try to improve, I think. But first he has to take the challenge to try to win against Bullnoil with all level 1 monsters. Because he promised me that it can work. Because he literally came and I showed him my video of me beating Bullnoil with all high level 30 centaurs and a couple little less than that. And he said, you can beat it with anybody that's level 1 in the normal version. I'm like, I'd love to see you try. And he's like, okay, after I'm done doing this, I'm going to go ahead and do it. So, we'll see. If it's modded, and I could tell it's modded, then I played the game enough. I'll know.
You never make it through here.
But if it's not modded and he does it, then I will congratulate him.
I have to do this one.
I'm actually surprised you don't prefer the whooshing sound of the original. No, it's not that I don't prefer it. It's just it was just an easy thing. I just grabbed this from the Grand Edition. I wasn't really thinking about the difference of the sounds. You literally brought it up to me now, so now I'm thinking about it. So, I mean, I could change it. Maybe I will. But I'd have to do it a different time, though. So, maybe next week we'll see something, though. But I have some different sounds. I have the Balmod attack. I've got Aya Slash. I have the Power attack sound to put the Power spell on. I got the Protect spell sound.
What about the heal sound?
I was thinking about it, but I was like, I don't know if I want to do that. I could try it, though.
It might be okay.
I could try it. Give me a list of what you'd like to hear, and I could do it. I will. If you ask it, I will build it.
I'd like to hear Drist at the end of his rope.
Oh, no. Well, I actually did Drist's super spiral attack, so that's one of the sounds too.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. Yeah. You'd like to hear Drist at the end of his rope. Well, you're gonna have to make that happen, buddy.
I'm trying. It's not working.
You're the one that's got to do this stuff, you know. It's all on you, Paul. It's all on you.
It's all in.
Yeah, it's all on you. Yeah, if you didn't know, everybody that's here now, we did the multiplayer the other day. We did the multiplayer yesterday because Frost wasn't. Well, at least he didn't. I didn't think he was available. He may or may not have been available, so we did some multiplayer the other day. So if you want to check out the video, it's just yesterday. And I'm going to post these. I'm going to at least post the Front Mission 4 and the Brigandine video tonight for YouTube. Because I kind of have to wait like 24 hours before I post it. So the one from yesterday will be posted. So if you're on YouTube, thanks. But I will be doing most of these live streams on Twitch, so that's where you have a good chance to catch me. Tomorrow night, though.
Catch me if you can, though. That's what you should say.
Ah, yeah. Maybe I should just say that. But tomorrow night will be Bloodstained. We'll be finishing Bloodstained.
You're not gonna bloodstain me, are you?
Well,
Just mine.
if I'm fighting somebody and it's a game, I will draw a lot of digital blood.
Listen, I am not
I
available.
will.
The thing is, it's not that I'm not afraid to die. Far from it. It's just I got this thing about death. It's not
See?
me.
Look what he says.
But it's not me.
That's exactly how I feel. But you have to activate it.
I'm not
to
afraid to
YouTube?
die, though. I got
Yeah,
this
it's
thing
pretty
about
simple.
death.
It's pretty
It's just
simple.
not me.
Twitch has an export button. You just hit it and you just do a couple things. It's actually easier than trying to set it all up on YouTube. YouTube is like kind of a nightmare. Set up all your tags and.
Don't they change stuff on
Oh,
you?
do you want it in English? Well, it's been in English for like 600 videos, so maybe yeah, let's keep it in English. You could translate it if you want, but you know, there's a lot of little
They're
weird
only real possible.
technical things that they should just
Less than-
have automated, but they don't. Twitch is a little easier to navigate. I mean, the UI is a little stranger than YouTube, but once you get going, it's a lot easier to navigate. Raging Paul's actually getting an attack going here.
It's about time I actually got to attack.
Oh my gosh, good,
I said it more than
good
just
for
the
you,
ones I
buddy.
fought.
Good for
But
you.
apparently they didn't
Good for you.
let
Finally,
me get the attack off first.
I know.
I got shafted on that one again.
Paul did get boned here. on these attacks.
I couldn't take
Just
it out
on the
more
Kai
quick.
Castle, yeah.
Yeah,
Just on the Kai Castle.
you-
That was the
you
only
did-
one he got boned on, but yeah. It
Yeah.
was a pivotal point.
you did get
So-
kind of boned. I mean, because you do have to attack to turn things around.
What else could I do?
You really
I
do.
got boned on a few in the beginning, but
Mhm.
at this point,
Even if I would attack Viner and like Cadbury or Dilworth,
Yeah.
his attack still would have went off first. I couldn't have been able to.
I know.
So it doesn't matter where I went.
Remember that one time the first was one of the first multiplayers you were playing, and that was when Valkos bowed out, and then Mike really didn't have anything left to do. We were playing just to crush the rest of it. We got up to 25.
Oh, you and I were playing for
And,
armies.
and
yeah, when
you
were
only
on
had-
17, when you guys actually left.
Valkos just stopped showing up, I think,
Yeah.
or something, and
And then, so we played
then-
for their armies. We
Yeah.
played
Mike, you were out
against
too.
us.
yeah.
and it was at that point we just decided to crush the rest of your armies to get as many points as we could.
Yeah.
So it was kind of a race between both of us.
Yeah.
And Paul had only one option to go to Torah, and he had 12 knights to go there. And usually you're thinking, if I have more knights to attack this castle than the other guy,
Yeah, it is a
I'm going to
better
get it because I have
percentage.
a better chance.
Yeah.
You had what? 12 knights attack that castle, had one? Because I was like, well, you're probably going to get it anyways. I had one knight attack it, he had 12. I got the first
Got the
attack.
I
Wow.
was pissed.
And
as hell.
I blocked Paul from even moving south for quite some time.
Wow.
Well, you didn't win the battle, but
No, but it like changed everything. You had like, I had to let that
It
space be
stopped the
opened
forward
up.
Progression.
I had to let that space be opened up for Paul to even move forward at that point. Otherwise, I was going to be able to attack all of Iscalio
Yeah.
and all of Leonis. Like I had all that option.
seriously, 12-1.
12 to 1, and it
That
was
is
the
insane.
dude. That is the only time in history that I ever remember anything like that ever happening. It has never happened before that, and it's never happened after that.
Do you think you'll ever see it again, or is that like a one-shot deal?
Oh, I'm sure we'll see it again. But it's kind of like 99% chance. Because
Oh.
every knight you send to attack the castle, they gain a percentage to be able to attack it over another knight. So if I send one knight to attack a castle,
How do you get that 12-1 though?
let's just say
The
for
game had it. There's
let's just
something
say
wrong with that game.
let's just say for example, okay, I'm Norgard.
Yeah.
You and you know, Talik Mike and Raging Paul, you both want to attack me, but you both send one knight in to attack me. It's going to literally go 50-50 between one of those two knights.
Yeah.
But if you send in 3 knights to attack me, attack Mike, and Paul sends 1, it gives you more percentage of odds to be able to get the attack off. Whereas you get to have it, you get to have that battle versus Paul. So what happened? What we did that? I don't know. That was like, what percentage would that be?
That was a freak accident.
That was like,
That's what-
I had an
that's
8%.
much.
I had an 8% chance to attack that castle first, and I got it.
I don't know how you did that. Seriously, I
I'd have
no
to say,
idea how you did that.
I'd have to say I like this game so much because the fact is, most of the time the percentage gambles are actually very fair. They're actually very fair.
Sometimes, but that wasn't too fair for me.
A pimp's love is different from that of a square. Square. Pimp's love is different from that of a square.
I don't get it.
I don't know what movie that's from. I don't remember. I might have seen it, but I've seen so many movies. I don't remember that. Do you mean Squire? Or Square? Suddenly. Yo! Idiot. Idiocracy? Oh, if I saw that it was long ago. Square as in a loser. Oh, okay, okay.
You who? That's it.
I don't remember that. I might have seen a little bit of it long ago. I don't remember that. Hey, Mama Sakura! How are you doing tonight, Mama? Or should I say Cherry Blossom? Should I say that? I'm okay on my first day of vacation. Hey, that is amazing. Either or works. Okay. Then I choose the cherry. Because I love cherry pie. That's what I'm gonna do.
She's my
cherry pie.
That's the only part I know about that song. Okay, I don't know.
Feels so good. Bring a tear to your eye. Sweet cherry pie. I can't sing right now. My throat is so dry.
Yeah,
I can actually sing sometimes pretty well, but
I can sing good enough for my own personal preference. That's about it.
Sakura died in the land of Orsino? I don't know who that was. I don't know. Ever seen Jackass's Bad Grandpa? I've seen Bad Santa, but no, I haven't seen a lot of Jackass though.
Hey,
Some of it was good, but
what's
then
he?
Hey, Mr. Attacky Tech. Mr. Attack.
Kaizen mentions it to
Yeah.
Saraha?
Come on.
Oh yeah, that's one of those rare dialogues you see. Yeah, I think you're right though. I think that is in there.
Paralyzer!
But it's such a small. Oh, and you know what?
And you got a critical.
I think Saraha.
Yeah.
I don't know if you know this, Pringer, but I think Saraha and Iria have interesting dialogue. Or no, I think it's Dillard and Iria. It's either Dillard and Iria or Saraha and Iria. They both just literally say nothing. It's just dot dot dot. They don't talk. But you see this and you're like, okay. Okay. It was a messed up funny part with that song. Yeah? Okay. In this version. I don't know, it could be in the original, but I literally just streamed the Caerleon version, and I think it's Dillard. Because I think I had Dillard on a defense when Ira was coming to attack me, and it was just like, they just kind of stare at each other, they go dot dot dot, because Dillard doesn't really speak much. Iria doesn't really speak much.
It's not really working out too much, but.
Yes, I think it's Dillard though. It's kind of funny when you see it though. They're just like, I don't want to talk to you, and then Iria's like, I don't want to talk to you either, and you just, their dialogue is not talking.
Yeah, some criticals.
Holy criticals! Now they spread.
Ooh,
Yeah, but you can't
it could be that broke. It could be. What do you think, Mama?
Jeez, can I get
What
one
are you
paralyzer?
If two people want to talk to each other, but they don't talk to each other, and they just kind of like stare at each other. Okay, besides the Twilight TV series, or the movie.
Do
you think that's possible? Then they are doomed to be lonely? Yeah. I think that's probably the more serious, realistic case. If they can't talk to each other, how can they be with each other, you know? I've had some...
I understand.
No,
Exactly.
I've had some relationships like that, and yeah, it always goes south at that point.
We don't talk.
Yeah.
Well, communication is a key.
When you
to a
have that
relationship.
happen, then it just kind of goes south at that point. I was just wondering if anybody else had good positive. Well, I mean, if we were talking about sign language, then sure, but we're not talking about sign language. I'd actually forgotten. You forgotten? Okay. Well, take the time, Prigger. You know, you got time. Remember it, and then let us know.
Do it.
Oh,
guy, come on.
I thought you were literally going to troll yourself there. You know, I haven't had a good lightning through the back of my skull in a while. How about I do that?
I'll help you with it.
It's actually... Oh, wait. Okay. Actually, it's totally possible for two people who don't really like to talk to be in an excellent relationship. You know, you can literally kind of talk to somebody without talking to them. Like, you just kind of know what's going on. But that doesn't happen permanently. Like, if you got something serious to say, then, well, you know, It's good when you can have comfortable silence with someone. Yes, yes. Comfortable silence with somebody is probably what I think is a very good factor in like knowing this is a good person to be with. If you can have some comfortable silence, like you're just in the same room and like you don't have to say anything, you kind of know. Yes, her name is Selena. So everybody that's saying Iria's name is always wrong. But we have to because it's the way the game plays it out. You know?
By the time you use your bummer attack, it's like
Sounds like Mirage.
Oh, yeah.
I remember. It is Selena. Yes.
Yeah!
Yes, Selena. Iria is a name given her by Drist. Yes, it is given her by Drist. So it is technically the name we should use. Or not the name we should use, but it's the name that we have to use. But her real name is Selena.
Who?
Iria.
Oh, okay.
Because she was found by Drist. Drist gave her her name, and she just follows Drist like a dog.
Yeah.
Not to be mean, she feels like she owes him her life. Because he saves her from, you know...
That's probably one person you actually wouldn't hurt.
Because she had a bad life. She literally had a bad life.
Yeah.
Because her father kicked her out of the house when she was young. Bullnoil took her in, experimented on her.
And failed.
I mean, literally, she was an abused person. She was an abused woman. And Driss is the only person to... I don't know. I guess he treats her right, but I don't know. I suppose. I don't know.
He might be the one person.
I can't.
She might be the one person
I don't
Driss
know
cares about.
What does everybody think about this? Do you think she's okay with the way things are, or do you think... I don't know. Like, she feels like she owes him everything, though. You know? So she is Selena and Iria. Well, yeah, you can have two names. That's true. But I think technically, if she wanted to be, you know, by her name, I would, if I knew what her original name was, I would call her original name, really. Just wouldn't get how she died. I don't know, maybe. But I think he really does care for her. I think it's sort of I think he speaks a big tongue. You know, he makes a big speech. But I think underneath it all, he really does. A movie, a game? Wait, what's going on here? I gotta scroll this back a little bit. I'm wondering if Selena was underage at the time Just picked her up. I don't know. But the other girl, the other Archer girl, she is. I'm pretty sure she is. Probably got something going on behind the scenes. Maybe. It's possible. It's possible. Because he says she is his knight. So they're, you know, it's kind of like she's my girl. It's kind of what he's saying in a way. But he's, I don't know, it seems like he has a hard time expressing his loving feelings, you know? He has a hard time. Wouldn't you say so? Driss has a hard time expressing his good emotional feelings?
I'm pretty sure that is very possible.
Because he kind of expresses good emotional feelings when he hits Ulster over the head because of his stupid hat. So, there is that.
But you hit someone over their hat, come on.
Well,
I mean, honestly,
I think it's an excuse for it so he can give him a noogie.
Driss has listened to that song and believes it now that you've lost that loving feeling.
Ah.
I believe it. That's probably that's why he doesn't have it.
Yeah, suffering from amnesia from the Imagine abuse testing.
There we go.
Yeah, he doesn't have a hard time expressing it. I think expressing good emotions he does. Because like at the very end, when she starts laughing, he's actually smiling. He's kind of happy to see her smile and laugh.
Because she never smiled
The
before.
very end, when you win, he's like, well, he's drinking on his throne, but he's like,
So he's probably
he's got a
drunk.
good... See, people say like he was serious about them all fighting each other. I think he was just joking. But he has such a deadpan humor, I think he's joking. I could be wrong, but I think he's all deadpan humor.
I think you're wrong.
I think Drist is all deadpan humor. He's just being so sarcastic you can't even tell.
I think he's an idiot.
You can't even tell. He expresses things differently to keep those around him in constant fear. Maybe he did, maybe he does. Man per se, but Not quite so mad. I think he likes to keep people on edge. He likes to make you think, like,
No.
so you don't like betray him. You're always wondering, like, what's gonna happen, you know? What's he gonna say?
Your opinion is mirror.
What's he gonna do?
Your opinion is mirror, but you're wrong.
Okay. Paul says I'm wrong. Paul says I'm wrong. I think I could be onto something here. I think I might be onto something though.
You'd like to think that, wouldn't you?
I do. I want to. I have. I'd have to say,
First things first.
and I've
Get
had
your
this argument with some other people
file.
before. Like, you know how Drist has a black orb? I think Zemeckis should have the black orb, and Drist should be more like just red. You know?
Right back.
Because I think
The
Zemeckis.
fertilizer.
I think Zemeckis is a little more evil
Fertilizer.
than Drist is. As far as a tyrant goes,
You got one, you
I'd
wanna
have to say
see it for one.
Zemeckis is more the tyrant. Drist is kind of like just a kooky, crazy character.
Creepy and the creepy.
You know? Because Zemeckis, once he finally realizes, oh yeah, I can go kill them all and take over. Yeah. You know, he has to fight to survive, but he could, you know, I don't know.
Yeah.
Just reminds me of Nobunaga. I would say that Zemeckis reminds me of Nobunaga.
Who's Nobunaga?
You know, remember, you play the Dynasty Warriors? Nobunaga from The Way? Remember the leaders, Dynasty Warriors?
I remember. Yeah.
Zemeckis nothing like Nobunaga? But I'm going off history.
I don't remember Nobunaga that well.
Oh, okay. Oh wait, no, I'm thinking of Dynasty Warriors.
Sure it was.
Yeah, I've been thinking of Dynasty Warriors.
Can you get one more paralyzed up in here, or is that just like
No, it's a once in a lifetime chance.
I see that?
He was considered by yes, he was. He was very eccentric, constantly keeping them all on edge. Well, okay, you make a good point. I agree.
I don't.
He is very powerful. Same, yep. Drist is very powerful too. Drist is probably, well, he is the most powerful guy, but when Lance levels up, then he's kind of like close to that. But in this version, because red beats green, Drist will always beat Lance. It doesn't matter.
Yes.
When
But in this one though.
because
Reinhard will
he
be Drist,
literally
though.
gets like a +5 bonus to his
But
potency.
this one,
each
Reinhard-
way.
This one, Reinhard will be Drist because blue trump's red.
No.
Are you sure? Blue trump's red.
His attack potency gets a 5+ bonus as soon as he hits level 30. Nobody else has as high of attack potency as Drist. Yes, Vinard has blue, which you can kind of keep up with them, but Drist has a higher crit rate, and he has the highest attack value. Timothy and Nobunaga read it as no bunga. Leonis beats Drist. Yeah, Divine Ray, that can work. Disgusting 300 point
Paralyzer.
damage, 300 Divine Rays. Yeah, you can get a ton of those too. She can get so much. She really can. Like, you can make... I think... Now, I know people will try to call me on this, but I think you can make Lena stronger than Kai. Just because she has a long way to grow.
Levels.
You can give her intelligence potions as much as you want, as long as you keep questing everybody. I think you can make Lena stronger just by her intelligence.
You
know?
I have to. I need some guys to fight. This
Yeah.
isn't my best team, obviously, but
Driss can stay within flame range, and then he's kind of good. But yeah, it's a tough fight between those two. You know, it really is. Leonis drink the smart juice. Yes, that and just her natural leveling. I think she could go beyond Kai's intelligence growth, especially if you like play them against each other. You know, then you'd have way more opportunities to level her up. And I know a Divine Ray is not as strong as Exoblast, which Kai has, but it's only 20 off, and with super high intelligence, I think it's really... I think she could just beat him, you know? Uses flame, she heals, yeah. Orleaness sits out of flame range and holy words. Yeah, she could do that, but then if you do that, then Kai will literally out-heal her. Because the damage output from holy word won't really do much. I wouldn't, like, you could do it, but I wouldn't recommend them going toe-to-toe with holy word versus Kai healing, because Kai would just kind of win there. What do you... Okay, so here's the big ticket question. Once we're out of magic, who wins? The book or the Lilith Faith? Because the Lilith Faith, I think, is somewhat magically
Well, it's also a
attuned.
demon dictionary. It's a black attack, isn't it?
No, it's not technically a black attack. It is a green, blue, and red attack.
Well, I don't think
And she is a green.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it could be good, but
I'm not sure what it would do, though. I mean,
her attack might be a little better because she might not, you know, miss as much.
that to see Kai and Queen just toe with her attacks, that would be a good match. I don't know who would win. I want to say Kai though, but just like maybe.
Mhm.
But I think Kai could take her.
Okay.
I remember I had the Queen level 30 before, and her attack, even at level 30, really never did that much to a lot of people.
Yeah, but I'm also thinking about agility as well. She might have better agility than him, so she might be able to land more hits and he might miss more. Because Kai does miss, you know?
He does, but
You think Leoness is better than Kai, to be honest? Does neutral damage, Kai versus Leoness would be neutral? I say this because Leonia can heal. Oh, you mean Leoness. You keep saying Leonia. I do that sometimes too, but Leoness can heal off Kai's Geno Thunder with ease, and Kai can only do it twice. Yeah. Green is weak to red, but strong as blue. Yeah, she has a green dot in this version, so doing a Thunder on her, or Geno Thunder, is just not going to really do much, because she'll have a high intelligence anyway, so she'll deflect some of that just because, like, minus 20, 30% chance, or 20, 30% damage because of that? Green's weak to red, strong to blue, neutralizing the damage. Really, it would just come down to Divine Ray versus Exoblast, people have told me about.
it does wear off. Like stone doesn't.
You did unparalyze that.
But I think if you really, like, focus them, you could make Leoness have more MP and more intelligence.
I would not be able to touch that then.
Oh, you mean Leona Patronus has... Oh, you're talking about the whole thing. Okay. This area heal, now Phoenix. By default can heal voice. Heal twice to game yourself. There you go. Exoblast. Yes, yes. But it's only 20 extra potency. It's not like 40 or 50. I mean, yeah, it's true. It will make a kind of difference, but it is very, very costly. Like, you compare the two, Divine Ray versus Exoblast, Kai's gonna burn through magic so much faster too. So there's also that, you know. Leoness is weak to it. Kai isn't weak to Divine Ray. It's true. It's true. Plus weakness. Yeah, I do get it. I do. But the cost of using it versus the cost of Divine Ray. You know, you're looking at 112 versus that high MP cost. And then if they both,
You throw me a bone
like,
for the dog.
if she just heals herself, she can heal through it, use less MP, and then Kai will be out of MP, but she'll have a free Divine Ray to do, and Kai won't have a way to heal himself. So, I mean, there's that too. Because of the low MP cost comparingly, we got Kai. I'm just saying, if you had them both just, instead of an army, they were just both of them against each other. No army, no nothing, like the best strategy, tactics, whatever. I think it's possible you can make Leoness beat Kai. You know? Because cost of healing is so weak compared to that. She could heal up almost all the way from a Kai attack. And plus, I know it's strong, but her intelligence versus his intelligence, the magic wouldn't be as strong as it is on other monsters. You know, because the intelligence is going to kind of like be their defensive point too. You know?
Come on.
Have money on Kai. So I used to say Kai. So I used to say Kai. Depends on who uses their spells first. Yeah, I guess it kind of depends on that too.
My money would be on Kai too.
Depends on positioning too. I mean, you could try to have Kai sit in the back, do thunder spells. It'll be weak, but it'll be the first kind of attack.
You can also do frost on it as well.
Why would you do frost?
Which is green. I mean, sorry, flame.
Raging Paul.
Flame.
This.
Flame.
Okay.
Flame metal.
Yeah, first attack with magic loses. Yeah.
Close enough,
Those actually surpasses Kai by default both at level 30. And that's what I'm saying. Her intelligence is going to be higher. So she's going to be more resistant to Kai's magic. It almost won't really matter what he does, because if she's higher intelligence than he is, she'll be able to not take as much damage as Kai could. Kai can drop a hard CC if it lands.
Yes. How did you miss that?
Oh man! 20% chance in spell that costs less than a heal. It would be an interesting fight to say the least, you know?
Yes! Seriously?
I call it again!
I get like 0 paralyzers.
You got 2 of them already.
I'm kind of secretly happy for Raging Paul, because he
I
hasn't been winning very much lately.
I got 5 mandrakes.
If in Kai's bio says he's the smartest man in the continent, which is technically true. Lena is the smartest woman.
Both of our teams aren't that
Yeah,
good.
but do you see all your mages? Your mages make this team a devastation.
Yeah, they kind of do.
Just the mages.
I mean, you could leave if
Just
you want to,
the
you
mages.
know, there's no shame in running away.
Yeah, Kai's the smartest man in the continent. Lena's the smartest woman. Which at least it does come down to that. Cause what? You start at level 3?
Man.
Start at level 3 with Leoness?
Yes.
Like you start at level 3 or level 4, right?
Yeah, she is really low.
Well, I'm just saying the potential for growth. Giving her intelligence potions, giving her, giving her equipment, you know, extra MP, all that stuff. Kai's at level 24. Start, and you only got 6 levels. She's got all those other levels. Yeah, and consumables too. Yeah, he could also get those. He could also get those too. But he doesn't have. But the thing is, between them, he doesn't have the growth potential
I always see you rock my stones more than most.
to. He doesn't have the growth
Yeah, you're
potential,
poison.
like the natural level growth
Just
potential.
control, but you are poison.
Yeah.
But I love this argument. You know, I've talked about this so many times, and it's a very low percentage of people think Leoness would win,
Hydro?
and I can see their argument. I can see that.
There's actually water in that.
Yeah. True. Did you quit that?
That was a great one. Thanks.
Am I gonna need to get some kind of covering for my couch?
I think you might.
Possibly. Ooh, I looked around there.
It's times like this. It's good that people that want to play with me live in their own house. I'm just saying, Kai versus Leoness. There's no way you are killing her off in one turn. Yes, no. Against a player that knows what to plan and do. I know. I think Leoness has a very, very good chance to win. Just because she'll be a higher intelligence. If she uses a heal, it might literally heal up all of an Exoblast, because she'll have a super high intelligence that it's almost like you're going into Phoenix heal, area heal, you know, level of potency. And she's not even using much MP for that. You know? If he lands a paralyze, yeah, that would change some things, but she has a higher intelligence than he does, so 5% chance? 11?
We're gonna have to check something.
It's gonna be very low.
Let's turn it. The check.
But that's another good option. That is another good option, Sayusu. That is something he has in his inventory too. Does she have charm? Because if she has charm and she lands a charm on Kai, well, Kai's gonna be punching himself in the face. Which I think she might have charm. I'm trying to remember if she has beguile. Guile's blue magic. Yeah, but she's a special character. Just because, you know, Kai has a heal, and he's not a priest. You know, because Kai gets heal and he's not a priest. I think she had charm that would make things
You've already gotten more paralyzed
so much
than I did with all 5.
more interesting.
No, that's not. Another critical! Woohoo!
You're useless.
Plus, if she does it right at the end, where they're going back and forth with spells, she can cast Protect on herself and beat down Kai a bit. Because Kai doesn't have power, and he doesn't have Protect either. He can cast Flight, but that only lasts a while. Flight's kind of expensive, though. I think Kai has the Paralyze spell, though. Yeah, she does have Protect, so if it goes long distance, she'll protect herself. Kai has Ward. Yeah, that's true. He does. That's a good point. That is a good point. Yeah, there are different changes between the two versions, and sometimes it does become confusing because it just does, you know. Yeah, because I was playing the whole LOF for a while, and I think she had the Beguile there. Ward is Shell, yes, Ward. I don't know why the guy changed all the names, because Power changed into Fury. Which, you know. Yes, Ward is Shell. Pringer knows. Pringer 100% knows. But yeah, it's Ward is Shell, Power is Fury, Protect is Harden, which there's so many ways I can have fun with using that. It should have stayed Protect, actually, although they're both about the same kind of humor level. Yeah, LOF she has Charm, because I remember having that when I was playing. I was using her the last time I played that LP with that. That's fun. I mean, if you kept Charm, let's say you're playing LOF and you kept Charm with Queen Leoness, you could level her up all the way. Just think about how you probably would have a 40-50% chance maybe to charm Kai, and then you charm him, and then that version is kind of game over, because he'll just stand next to her and take a beating.
Critical.
I mean, if he has MP, he might heal himself, but if you're out of MP...
So in a sense, I did poison you, but it's not gonna work.
You're gonna waste a react to move within range just for a chance to charm. Yeah, maybe I'm probably highballing it a bit. But if you get enough potions, let's say they're both potion hunting, and you got a lot of intelligence potions, you know, and you got a lot of MP potions, I think there's a chance. I've charmed people with less percentages than that. I've dimensioned people with less percentages than that on a pretty good ratio.
Yes.
Yeah, I know, but, you know, just having fun with the idea, you know.
At this point, I don't care. Just count stuff.
There goes the weed. One tumbleweed. No!
Oh,
Not Ravage!
Paralyzed.
Not Ravage!
And I got the calming bell.
Oh!
You suck, man. Oh,
Power.
Just hit him this time.
Yeah, no, miss him, please.
Oh, not the scorpion!
Yeah.
You jerk.
Yeah.
Why would you attack that scorpion?
He is a jerk.
I know.
Because I had to.
You didn't has to.
I had
You
to.
could have left that all alone.
Could have, but I didn't.
Man.
Alive.
Why? Why? Yeah, that's a pretty cool fight. I think it'd be cool to see if there is potential for Lance to beat Dristo. Which I think in a healing perspective, yeah. But if they won all offensive, I don't know. Drazilla. Drazilla.
It wasn't a joke.
Yeah, you're right,
Lance has to get to King before leveling for potential, right? Not really. I mean, yes, because the only difference is that he gets all the same stat growth except for strength is either 0 to 2 with a prince or 0 to 3 with King. So you're getting one extra possibility, but you'd have to probably save state scum it to get it to like perfectly 3 all the time. But then again, I don't know if that really works because I think most of the time, like, if you're in the battle, it's already preemptively made. Like, you'll get the same results each time. You know? But it's only an increase of 1. No, it's just a possibility. Everything's a possibility. Not true? Really? It's a guarantee? I thought it was all possibilities. Because sometimes the stat growths, they don't look good. Really?
Seriously?
You could change the RNG? Okay, because I did this once before. Where I watched the AI fight each other. Well, yeah, but I let the AI fight each other and they did the exact same battle tactics and almost the exact same damage loaded up. It was almost completely identical. Like the same battle, letting them go toe to toe. They did almost the exact same thing. It's the exact same damage. It was almost identical. Almost completely identical. Only when a little tiny thing changed, then they actually changed some of their tactics. Because one other monster died versus like a different time before it didn't die. Then it changed. But most of the attacks were the same. Done at the same time. And almost all the damage was very, very close to the same. If you were to make the same decision, the outcome change. Got different cells. Doing that for spells, yeah. The RNG would change. What you're doing it is manipulating something else. I'm just saying I loaded the battle to see if it was any different, and I let them fight against each other because they were already fighting each other beforehand. It was almost the same result. Only when one monster died in a different because there was just a little more damage I killed it next time, then it kind of changed. Well, it's on the subscriber multiplayer that I did. I was literally just playing the same battle again because I needed something to fill the space, and it all played out exactly the way it played out in the previous video. There was just a very slight change. It's on YouTube.
Oh yeah, they don't do that.
It's on YouTube.
Yeah, they're critical when they kill.
Yeah.
If you have to reroll before you enter the battle, otherwise it's pretty unchanged. You can disagree, but you can disagree as you desire. It's a change in the RNG code as a whole in the end, which is correct. Well, the number of damages were slightly different. Not very much, but all the attacks were the same. And only when one monster died, then the battle changed a little bit. but the damage was very close to the same. And the way that, because it was already set to attack, so the same way they did it, they did the same exact thing again. I mean, yes, they could do different things, I guess, but I have seen it, and it is recorded, that they might do the exact same thing they did before, and it might be the exact same thing. So I'm just saying the probability of it being the exact same thing here is high. Because I almost watched the identical battle with everything, single thing happening exactly identical. So, I mean, most of the time in most games, RNG does change every single time you load it. I do understand that. But I did see almost an entire repeat of a battle here. So, I'm just saying. It can happen. Yeah, I do see how it does do a new wall. Wait. You guys are really talking to me a lot here. Yes, that isn't what I was saying at all. Oh! Okay. Brought that up specifically earlier, actually. Okay. Alright, well. I mean, this doesn't matter to me because I don't save and load over and over, but you can manipulate stuff. No, I don't typically do it, but it was just kind of a funny instance that I just loaded the same thing, you know? And the battle played out exactly like it did before, with very slight changes in the damage ratio. And then when one monster died when it didn't die beforehand, then the game kind of like played a little bit differently. But yeah, I'm just saying what happened before, you know. So I'm pretty sure the battles can change differently too, but I have seen it do like a coffee, you know.
Finally, you hit him.
Or if one unit crits. Yeah, if one unit crits, that's kind of what changed the thing too. I think one unit crit changed a little bit of the damage, and then that monster died when beforehand it didn't, and then I was watching a different battle. You know?
Are you serious?
Yes, yes.
That was a 97%. Oh my god.
Wow. It's 100% crit for any units for that action.
Bogus. That was bogus.
That was awesome.
Absolute bogus.
That was awesome.
Bogus.
Wow. I don't believe that.
Give that golem some glasses.
Straight up.
That was awesome.
For Trigger, it would still be a non-crit. Oh my gosh, probably, yeah.
That was awesome. I thought it was so cool. He's still alive.
Yeah, yeah. No, I really don't do a lot of, like, load save states and try to get the best thing all the time. I really don't do that. But you could load the save state, like, as many times as you want to get the best stats, I think. I mean, I don't really do that, though. But I see people do that just to not have a monster die. You're like, wait. I want to change that, you know? And then threw a rock in instead. It's also a crit. Yeah. Just dumped your Discord with the latest of some cool music thingy, right? But with bad sound ideas. Oh, thanks, Broke. That's always what I want. Bad sound ideas. Load save for Cortina. Last time my save scummed in this game was like 8 years old, yeah. I don't do that. I'm just saying. I was loading the game again just to let it play and have something play in the background. It did the same thing it did before. Only when there was like a crit and there's slightly different damage and then another monster died, then it changed. It was crazy. But it was the subscriber gamble. It was the last video and the second last video in the subscriber multiplayer gamble that I had a year ago. And that's where it's at. So if you want to see it, you can go check that out. It's on YouTube. Cause screw making I did to see load saving and organize will cause new RNG for quests. Really? Okay. I don't try save state. People call it save scumming or whatever. I never really did that much. only in tactics when we just did this last week to try to get the Excalibur and the other stuff. Because I feel like that should be kind of a guarantee.
Oh, yes.
Fucking kidding. This is us. Are you fucking kidding me?
Wants to know
Dude,
if
that's the fourth
66
paralyzed.
was really 66 and not
I don't mind it.
predetermined percentage. I think when the game plays against itself, it sets the game in almost predetermined, but the random integer at the end changes. I think the random integer, as far like they're gonna do the same attacks, but if the random integer changes, then it could change like the layout of it. At least it seems like that did happen the one time I did it, but I haven't done it more than that to fully test it out. But it did happen one time, and my one time is what I'm explaining. So, yeah, I think I've said it. I think I've talked about that quite a lot. Yeah, I saved Scum to beat Kador, and then when I I barely wounded him, and the battle continued. I was like, oh, I think it must be the leader of the. I really don't save Scum, averagely. I don't. But Hillholm wants to get all the items, and I kind of want to get like a better sword for my Dark Knight Ramza. So I want to get the, I have the Ragnarok, which I'm surprised he didn't know that meant the end of the world. But, I got the Ragnarok. I want to get the Chaos Blade. So I'm going to get that, because these two guys have double swords. One of them can teleport. So, yeah. I want to be able to hold my own against these two guys. I did a bit of it during the Caerleon playthrough I did for Cortina to test some things, hence how I know save state during organized to get Cortina. Oh, okay. Hey, that's cool. That's cool. Oh, has anybody ever tried that for Adelicia? Because I literally always give up trying to get Adelicia. In the last LP I did. I finally got the quest to see her. I don't even remember if I got her. But I almost barely... Or, I mean, Aldous. Sorry. I meant to say Aldous. My bad. I meant to say Aldous. Anybody ever tried save Scum a million times to get Aldous? Do you know if there's a better chance there? And
Seriously?
Cortina's a waifu? 2 Sayusu? Oh, okay. And you have 3 castles after... Yeah, is that really the truth? Because I think I got her in the past. I don't know if I... It was a long time. It was a long time ago.
Oh.
Can you imagine a mod difficulty mode for this game where AI knows ahead of time which action results in a miss and hits and crits? I think they kind of do that sometimes. I don't think it happens all the time, but I think it does happen sometimes. 1 in 125 6 chances still. Yeah. I saved Scum on Ogre Battle when liberating towns. Do you think... Oh man, is it that hard? Because I still have to play that game. I'm really grateful you put it in there. I will have to try it. Those are her pre-recs. Both LOF and GE. It's not true. I randomly, without ever finding her in a quest. I got her randomly without even finding her in a quest. Aldous just appears in one of the castles. I think that, yeah, I think that did happen to me too some time ago. I think that did happen to me too. Liberate Town, you get a choice to draw a tarot card. Okay. I only played some of the Knights of Lotus. You can acquire any quest knight that is owned by another nation. Yes. At a very low rate, yes. That happened to me was like 3 times over the years of playing this game. I know it is such... All this is like... rarer than most of the rare items you can get on quests in this game. She is super rare. She's so rare that after a while I just kind of forgot about trying to get her. Because I know she gets the Puro. Most of the time, it's almost always the enemy that gets Aldous. And I'm always fighting a Puro. I'll guarantee to fight a Puro. almost every time, and it's always at the like the last second. Like I could just easily kill this, you know, kill this country. Nope, I only got a Puro. I gotta play hard. You know, I gotta play hard now. Yeah, I know. Got Doggle. Draw tarot cards. Attract the squad. Okay. Because the enemy is always at 3 or less castles. Yes, I know, it's true. That does make logical sense. Just, that's how I play though. I push really hard, I get them all the way down to basically nothing. Then I think Nick wanted me to do that before. He's like, oh no, you can only get shred when you go to 3 castles with the Empire. And I'm like, I don't know if that's true. And then when I did my LP, it wasn't true. I got big, and the queen just opens up the thing. I think as soon as Kador leaves, he just opens up the thing, and then I get shred. It's... Yes, you're right. That's why you went dot to dot in OLF. But not in Grand Edition. Not in Grand Edition. Which is actually kind of a safety kind of thing. Shred's really good to have. You know? I know people give him grief, but I mean, he's an amazing dude to have on your team. His agility is high, his attack is super strong. I mean, why not? I don't know if you have to have 3 or less castles. Yes. Nowhere to gain shred. Ever seen a weakness spot to miss a golem? Anyone ever seen a weakness spell to miss a golem? I guess if you literally... If they put intelligence potions on a golem, then I think it's impossible to miss. Ooh. You're going long and hard here. Long and hard.
And it's going to turn 12.
Tonight is a long, hard night. We're gonna see what's gonna happen here. Nightmares can miss them. You've all been talking my ear off tonight. I totally missed most of the battle. Like, what's going on? Oh, okay. Looks like it's
Long story short, Paul's Mandrake keeps paralyzing everything.
That's okay.
All 5 of my Mandrakes paralyze 2 things.
Yeah, but to a zero intelligence golem? Oh, really? I didn't think there was even a chance. Because typically 0 intelligence, your intelligence is basically your percentage to evade magic attacks or to lower the damage incoming, or you know. Can meaning they had insanely bad intelligence growth the entire time. Yeah, but it's some intelligence versus no intelligence. Yes. That was guaranteed. It's a ratio difference. Yeah, weakness and dimension is all based upon your intelligence. Really, versus the other guys' intelligence. Or gals. Unicorns, unlucky rolls can get bad INT and have 80% rather than 100%. Yeah. Because it's just a versus scale. It's a scaling factor. So if you have terrible like if you were to do weakness with a vampire lord on a golem, you have a chance of missing, I think. Because vampire lords have just the worst intelligence out of any Oh, Belgar had dimension, yeah. I always found it funny when I dimensioned anybody from Iscalio with Bagdemagus or Belgar, and we were playing multiplayer and everybody got all super angry with me. I'm like, but dude, it's like the best tactical thing ever. Why are you complaining? Like, I'm doing what I should be doing. He's easy to knock out. You know? He could whiff it. Yeah, but 0 intelligence, yeah. I know. But it's a scaling factor. You know, it's ultimately a scaling factor. If I have way more than you do, I have a way better chance to do it to you, and you have way less of a chance to be able to do it to me.
True.
ultimately that's the way it is for like spells, attacks. You know, it's literally like a teeter-totter. You know?
Yeah.
I have more weight on the teeter-totter. You're not gonna push that teeter-totter down. Or there's a very less chance you're gonna push it down. Let's say I weigh 1,000 pounds and you weigh 20. You aren't pushing that teeter-totter down. I'm sitting on that thing, and I ain't moving. You know? So the 99% chance rate.
No, there's no shipment right away.
But I do understand why it's crazy to imagine it, though. I do get it. Next playthrough, I'm gonna get nightmares. By the way, I hate the unit because healer gone and feeler, you know, not
Kill me with 3 units.
100%. Yeah, I totally understand.
Not the guy in the castle.
You could never get him.
That's the final turn.
I mean, you could have gotten him.
No, he couldn't have because I positioned my monsters and my knights around him, so he couldn't
I
get to it.
couldn't get to him there.
I sacrificed all my knights, all my monsters.
Oh, except
I could tell you how, but
except for
that would be me being impartial and helping. So I'm not going to say anything.
What are you talking about? How? He didn't have his magic users weren't close. And he doesn't have any MP left.
I'm not going to say anything, chat. But if you can see it, let me know if you can see it. Don't say what it is, but I know how.
No.
I know exactly how
He was out of MP by that time.
I know exactly how I could have gotten on that castle. But I'm not going to say it. I'm not.
What,
I'm not going to.
dimension? Dropkick with
Just say yes or no if you can understand what I was thinking. Say yes or
was
no.
level 9
I could have gotten on a castle.
with a dropkick from the monk.
I'm not saying nothing.
You're attacking here. Gosh.
Yeah. I can't. I
Oh,
can't. I
yeah.
can't help you guys out. I can't favor one side or another. That would be unfair. But I know what I would have done.
Bring it on, bitch. Kick your ass here. I'm gonna kick your ass. There, I go first, actually.
Oh yeah, you did.
Come after me myself.
Oh, you're gonna come after me? Okay.
Hell yes. And why don't you come after me too? Let's clash, because you can't beat this army with that piece of shit. You know you can't beat that. You're doing it just so I couldn't hit the attack and get another freaking castle.
You might be right, you might be wrong.
I didn't get any castles this turn. I lost one. After this, my guys will all be in orange. Every one of them. I have no mana left, and I'm going to be lower now.
Alright, I gotta get some more.
I got you after again. You got the first attack. I was going after Binard. He attacks me.
Wow.
Seriously, dude, right now, for me, at this point, I'm out of mana. I lost to Orkney. We're much lower. All my guys will be in orange.
Well, there'd be some monsters you have to lose, and then you're out of
Yeah, that's not going to work out for any of my armies, though. I need as many guys as possible.
Well, you'll have teams to work with, but if you have extra teams, or if you have like extra knights in places where they're not really doing anything, then I'd have to delete that.
Yeah, well, then he's going to attack me.
That's I'm just
I
saying.
guess
That's
with
that's
no
what
monsters,
happens.
it's gonna
That's what
happen that
happens. Wait, what's going on here?
way. He's attacking me from the ass.
I almost have to move the whole thing. I'm just gonna scroll this here. Yeah, like, oh, the Mystic and Sprite reminds me of the Dancers for Final Fantasy Tactics. Yes, yes. They look harmless. Love how Cortina's portrait in GE say, oh, you like the portrait in GA? Yeah, yeah. Paul ain't putting up with this stuff.
No, he didn't.
He's
Not
coming out
taking this
hard.
shit.
He's coming out very strong, it seems. There comes Gin Tonic. G Cortina is the OG Sage. Yep. She really is kind of like the mascot of the cutest girl in the game, I think, right? Cortina.
She's cute, though. I guess I haven't really paid attention to most of all of them earlier.
Take a look at her.
Mm.
Yeah, I know. That's the car.
Well, the car is kind of a model, so. Her head circumference is so small. Like Cortina? Well,
It is.
yeah, she's pushing like the anime look, really. You know, with the small head, big eyes. Did you know some people literally, like some women, I don't think it's been recently, but it's like, have you seen the Barbie woman? Or, you know, some of the
Yeah.
anime women
Yeah.
that surgically make their face look more animated? Or this one woman's tried to make herself look like a Barbie doll. She like did plastic surgery to look more like Barbie or more like, I'm not saying it's a bad look, but it's just, it's really interesting. It's like they grew up playing Barbies, they wanted to be that Barbie, they became that Barbie. You know, they became that anime character. You know, they became the very thing they've always loved to have. I don't think there's anything wrong with it, but I think some other people aren't really into that. It's a fugly ass look. Okay.
You honestly think I'm gonna fight you on the water?
Hey man,
I'm in position now.
I can't say I
So-
fully agree,
Yeah, you come to me.
but
Or lose the battle.
I think it's up to the individual person if they like that sort of stuff.
All's in your court now.
I think it's an interesting look, but the only thing is like, if you do it, it's almost permanent, you know? Then you kind of have to do that all the time. Like, I can get it if you want to like dress up like a vampire, you want to have different eye color. Sometimes you get some contacts, you know? Something like that. But to do a permanent surgery thing,
They're gonna come after you right now.
that's...
I don't have to. You're attacking.
I mean, it's like a tattoo. It's like a tattoo. You don't want to get a tattoo drunk. You just don't. Because you're going to end up with some squirrely looking sailor dude on your ass. And yeah, that's not going to be fun for anybody. 'Cause then, you know, go to a pool party and someone's like, what is that? What are those lines coming out from your trousers there? Oh, nothing. Let me see that. You got Popeyes drawn upside down, you know. He's got extra pimples. I mean, it could be really bad, that's all I'm saying. It could be really bad. Also heard of a chap, men marrying virtual girls. Oh, yeah. I think I finally looked that up, and I think that's actually the real term for waifu. I thought waifu was just an endearing term for somebody you have a crush on.
I don't know
I
if
really
this
think that's gonna hold.
But isn't it waifu is literally like that? Isn't it that, Pringer?
They will always say for
Isn't
the first
that
turn,
isn't
but-
that the case? A waifu is a I don't know if it's a sex doll or just like a female doll or what. But I always thought like waifu was just like an endearing term. At least that's what a lot of people would say all the time. I don't know. Like then I looked it up and like, oh, okay. It
Yeah,
could
so
just be an anime
I
thing.
think it's like-
It could just be an anime thing. I don't know. Waifu is a great affectionate to a specific anime character. Okay. Maybe people have been trying to use it for other things now, though.
What?
What?
Like robot girlfriends, digital girlfriends.
Well, Krieger-
You know how Krieger has his like real life
Well, she's a
hologram? Yeah.
of his.
That's a
of his,
waifu.
of his girl.
I think that's a waifu, right? Our command had informal tattoo fund raising for
Did you check
charity.
This one?
One guy had his belly tattooed white with a clover
Oh.
or something on it. He had a Care Bear symbol on his belly? No way. He could Care Bear stare people?
Check,
That's hysterical.
check this fight.
What, you're going after Norgard? No way. That's great. I wish you the best of luck, dude.
Ordering your troops.
Oh my gosh.
Downstairs.
No.
Let me put up a front. Enemy player advances with Dinadan. Okay, time to retreat. Yeah. The point of that whole battle was to give Paul a ton of experience for free.
Yep.
See, Paul, you gotta thank him for something. At least he gave you a free boon there.
Here's my thanks.
This is a long.
You know, Ed,
Let's save it. I'm gonna be
if
done
I
for
thought
tonight.
you weren't my
We
friend,
gotta look at the.
I just don't think I could bear it.
So, gonna get through and save it. Paul's done with the
Brutality, yeah.
You need some
Mine
Band-Aids?
Shafted every single fight. Every single
Hey,
fight where I
hey.
attack.
That's
I didn't get
bullshit.
it. I didn't
All
get
your
it.
luck
That's
came-
bull.
All your
Not
luck
every
came-
fight. You got some fights, but it's like 10%. So
No, that one fight when you knocked me down to literally one night and a picture.
That's the only fight I got.
Did you see all those paralyzes?
all right. Well, let's save it here.
Paralyza.
We'll save it here since Paul wants to leave. He doesn't give me a chance to
We're gonna
organize,
save it up. We're gonna shave it up.
which I wish you would stay so I could do the organize.
You
And
can
then
organize without me.
how am I supposed to organize without you?
You have to move your knives.
Because you. How
I'll,
am I gonna move them? They're all cut off.
I don't know where
It's
you
not-
want them
I
to
can't
go.
do anything.
I guess I'll give Frank a free pass to move your knights if that's what he wants to do.
You can't move knights around. They're all cut off. What's the point?
All right. Well, tell me where you want them to go, if you can go somewhere, and then I'll organize for you.
Keep those guys there. They gotta defend that castle.
Okay.
And Kai stays where he is. He can't move anywhere else. He's gotta defend this place from another attack.
Yeah,
And
you are-
Dan is cut off.
you-
The guys at the bottom can't go anywhere.
Check the mana.
There's nothing I can do. See? I can't move guys anywhere.
Mhm.
It's impossible.
It's improbable.
Bro,
It's impossible.
check the mana.
Oh, he's in the orange. I know.
No, I know, but check, see what the growth is. To see if he can get
Oh,
rid
you
of
see the
some.
negative?
To see if you can get rid of some stuff. If you can get rid of 345, you won't be in the orange.
That's a lot, though. But yeah, I can. It's probably gonna have to be at Soul Steam though, because there's some extra stuff here. Not really gonna
It's not the real
be able to
good ones.
utilize it all that well.
Get rid of that house.
If you have a team, so I'm gonna just reorganize this for you, buddy. But if you have probably the guys you're not probably gonna use. Would you want Kazin or Rimlight? You-
Come on, both.
No, I'm just saying if you're gonna go defense, because you got Kai.
Oh,
Alicia.
it's getting confusing.
Okay, I just need to know, so then I can knock these monsters off, probably. So, do you want to hang out a bit to watch this, or are you just gonna rush out the door?
I'm just going home. I got shafted every single turn, almost every single turn, this entire time.
On Baden Hill, you did pretty good.
Okay.
But still, I may have won the battles, but I didn't gain any
You
castles.
didn't win any of that. But yeah, you did.
I won most of the battles except for the one with Kai, but I didn't gain any castles even though I won. I just defended all the ones I already had.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll go ahead and plug things out. Paul will be done because as soon as we get to attack phase, I'm just gonna save it up, and then you'll get to attack next time. So next week you guys get to
Are
attack.
you
but
sure I'll get to attack next time?
You'll have the opportunity to attack. That's what I should say.
Yeah, that's what you should say.
Whether that gets, whether that fires off or not, it's all on you, man. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go knock out some big monsters here, unfortunately. But Paul needs to be able to not be in the orange as much as possible. So I'll go ahead and do that. Yeah, everybody.
And if you can somehow give the monsters around so I can have my Seraph. You guys do. Okay.
Yeah, I'll do that.
I'll see you.
Don't worry, I'll take care of you, buddy.
I'll see you next Sunday.
Have a good
All
night,
right.
Paul.
So
Let's
now that he's gone, I can delete all his monsters. No, I'm just kidding.
Now that
I'm
things
kidding. I'm
progressed,
kidding.
Who put their bets on who? I remember someone saying Kai was gonna win.
Okay. Let's see here. What is the ranking, anyways? 29 to 8. GD, man. That is. It's. Save his monsters and delete his monsters and save the environment. That's a. Are you saying? Are you saying his monsters stink or file? That's what it sounds like.
He did, in fact, though, increase his score with that battle at Baden.
Dude, if there's 11 rounds left and you
There's
just
no way.
kill it off in the next 2 LPs, it's. I give you guys too much time.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
I should lower this down.
well, no,
It's gonna be like that.
it's better to have extra time.
No,
So
I'm
I
just
can
kidding.
actually-
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
So can actually go through. Okay, so he needs to get rid of 345 or he's in the water.
All right, so I have to give him a team here. Mila, Elut. Don't think he's gonna want to use that, but try to give him knights that will be kind of useful for him right now. Shasta is actually a good knight to use, but Shaluna is really good too. Although he's gonna need some higher level stuff because mixing it up would be good. So usually I might go with Shaluna, but
He's not too threatened there.
I'm just saying this is all very healy. Need to have Shasta do some attacks so he can actually kind of like
I don't
level
think
up
he
here
would never
though.
Throw Shasta in the front.
But still, I mean it's an 85 agility. He's a good knight to use, and he's already got a bunch of healers here. If I just go full healers, it's not
Yeah.
as good as a Shast. I think Shaluna's only level 4. It's just if I do that, then there's like 2 easy killable knights. I don't want that.
more knights than Kai.
I'm just saying, as far as organizing this here, I think Shast is going to be the guy that's going to man the fight, you know?
Yeah.
So, and plus, I'd rather use Elut because he has some heals versus Hayud, and plus that the man here. So I'm just going to make it a Shast, Mila, and Elut team.
You could change
For
Shaluna to
now?
a Mystic.
How?
Or not a mystic, no. Not a mystic, an enchantress.
Yeah.
You could change Shaluna to an enchantress.
I know, but she's only level 4. It's better to just do the couple levels and then change her at that point,
I guess, yeah.
you know? But if it was like
I
dire
don't
straits
think
and
he's
it's like,
gonna
I
get-
need to have a damage dealer here, then sure, but
I don't think he's
You know.
gonna get a couple levels before now Shaluna.
He might not.
He hasn't used her once.
I don't know. So, that's full up.
Gonna have to delete some of them dragons.
I do actually, I really do. But so this is still kind of heavy here. Let's see, the 5s cancel out. We've got 60 points to use. So 60 points to use. That's where I feel like I'm the only one who will use low-B knights over mid-high knights as a primary. Yeah, but
I use low knights in versus AI, but going multiplayer is kind of difficult.
multiplayer can
they
be a
roll-
little different, yeah.
They roll up in there with Kai and Dinadan and just
No, I do use the low-level knights. I do.
yeah.
But as far as this team goes, I'm just building them an offense or defensive team, and I'm deleting some other monsters here.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, you can do
and
that
and
mix
Shast,
up there.
Shast
Always
hasn't
Shast.
really been utilized much, and he's close to conversion too. I mean, not very close, but he's at 4 stars.
Yeah.
And if I have to choose between the two, I've got Mila coupled with Shaluna, so those are easily killable knights. I'd rather give Paul some defense right now
Yeah.
for some of this, so I'm going to just keep Shast there.
He's gonna need more heals than that, though. I guess there's 3 healers.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
And then
He
I've
just
got...
needs something to cover up that.
Yeah, I
He'll
want to
have
get
to
a
go.
Pixie here, though, but he can't summon anything. So...
You could move the pixie up and then move the 2 ghouls up. Or you could put the 2 ghouls next to that mandrake and use ghouls at the bottom.
I know, I don't want to use the ghouls, though.
I mean, he can't summon anything else.
I really have no other options for him, though.
Yeah.
I'd rather do the Lizard Man, but that's too much. This will give him something, though.
Yeah.
That will at least...
At
He'll
least-
have...
At least fodder monsters.
He'll have some mini stuff here to work with, to do something with. But I do have to delete some dragons in order to get him some mana growth back. Which is unfortunate.
Not that one.
They're all level 1.
That was on Chastity.
Oh. Oh, that's right. Okay. Oops. They're all level 1 though, so it's not so bad.
Yeah.
Let's see, 90 attack, 43 intelligence, agility's the same, we're going with this guy. With that... Okay. Let's make sure we do this right. Let's do this right this time. We'll go with that. Might keep him here just to have that. Something extra, you know? I just don't want to give him a team with all very low level
Yeah.
knights, because then
No, I
if someone like Driss goes to fight him, like
it's demolished.
Shaluna and Mila won't really stand a chance.
No.
At least Shast could attack and maybe get away.
I mean, look
Maybe
at what happened with
pull out some
Marion.
damage.
Marion got beamed.
I don't know. It's really just kind of a preference point.
Well, check the
What
mana
you
growth.
feel.
Check the mana growth and see what kind of did.
Well, it'll be better.
213.
Yeah, it's better.
It was at 345 before.
Yeah, it's better, but you know, gotta get it as good as possible. So his dragons are close to their normal hit point range, because you know that's pretty close.
Yeah.
But we just have to get rid of a few more things, you know. So this is like all up. This is all maintenance here, trying to figure it out. You know.
Yeah.
So
He wanted to use Kazin.
yeah. So I'm gonna delete. Probably delete some. I think I do have to delete a dragon though, but let's get rid of the one that sucks.
Or you could switch it up with the Hydra and then put a.
No, the Hydra is level 5.
Oh, never mind.
I mean, I could give him the dragon, but it's level 5. I mean, why? I
I was just
know
thinking
you're not
the
moving
mana-
as much, but I mean,
No, I was thinking the mana growth.
I
was thinking the mana growth.
well, that's up 55,
And dragons are 40.
and that's 42. And yes, it's true, but I'm trying to min-max as much as I can for this guy.
Yeah, no, makes
You know,
sense.
so
Maybe keep that level 7 Wormman though.
let's get rid of the Gigquat and get rid of the Golem here. So we'll see as we go along. 118 still have to do more and more. Just realize this game in the exact spot found intent. Oversaturation, mana to weaken some sort of seal to release the be all and end all. Yeah, well, the ending here, that's kind of what they do.
Doesn't have anything
I wish I
else
could
there.
give him something here, but I don't think we can summon a single thing.
That was my whole
It'd
point.
be funny if you had negative mana. You know,
You could go
I was pretty
negative to
sure
summon.
like he can't summon anything, but it'd be kind of funny if you were negative mana. It's like, no, you owe me. I owe the map mana? Really? Okay.
So
Wouldn't that be crazy?
you have to get rid of that dragon.
I gotta get rid of all 3 of these things.
And it still might not be enough. You might have to get rid of something else.
Yeah, gotta get rid of. Oh, well, that's level 7. Level 7 for 60 points. Hadouken! level 1. Or can I get a 60 pointer in here some other way? Nope, that's... Nope. Well...
You could get rid of one of the dragons for a wyvern.
I could...
delete the dragon.
Yeah... Well, you know Paul, he loves dragons, so...
He does.
That's
but
gonna...
He's not gonna have enough stuff to delete. You'll have to just delete a dragon anyway.
I don't know if I can fully get him under...
Not unless you switch it with a dragon. Or go down to Lance's team. There might be
Which I
extra
probably
stuff-
have to delete some stuff here too.
There might be extra stuff there. There is. Or Marriott. But you could move one of the dragons down. Yeah. And then you'll have to delete those. Or at least that one dragon.
Okay. I think we'll delete this dragon here.
For level 17. Good call.
Yeah, he doesn't need that one. I mean, look at how much it costs. It's 105. That'll save him immediately.
It would.
Immediate savings, right?
Yeah.
I know you want to do it.
I do.
Since he's not here. You're like, don't tell him. Yeah, he's going to come back and notice. He'll be like, something is a little off here.
Guys.
Something happened. What happened, everybody? Oh, they deleted your level 17 because, like, well, Metallic Mike didn't like it. Immediate savings, exactly. It's like at your local grocery store. They tell you all the savings you're gonna get. Paul's gonna be. I think Paul's already kind of sad faced a little bit, you know.
Yeah, I think he's checking out.
Hopefully he'll stay.
Which will have to delete that dragon and I guess you have to check the matter.
It's still 32. I can't.
That wyvern.
I know, but I cannot make it. Like, he's gonna be negative. I can't.
The wyvern.
Which wyvern?
Right there on list, yes.
Yeah, I know.
And the centaur. I mean, you could do the wyvern first.
Immediate savings.
Wait,
What's
how
42?
much is that?
What's at 42? That's 38.
Yeah.
That's 16.
So let's get rid of both.
Yeah, he's Oh, he's plus
plus
6.
6.
He's plus 6, everybody.
Are they still orange?
I don't know. It might not be next turn though. But he is plus 6.
The
So
dragons have gone back to full health. I would just get rid of that. I mean, you do you, but I would just get rid of that.
I mean, they weren't down much. If they're down by just a little
Well, look
bit.
at what a normal dragon's health is. You can go and like look like you're gonna summon one. 630.
Yeah, 630.
That seems like normal.
Wait, I'm trying to remember. Akuna would be disappointed with me because I keep forgetting.
On the capital.
Oh, that's right. Alright, let me just scan 638.
630. Yeah.
He's not down. He's barely down at all.
He's got plus 6
I-
mana growth, so
Yeah, he's barely down. He's plus 6. So
that's the best you're gonna be able to do.
if it rolls over to the attack phase, he might not be in the orange. But if he is in the orange, it's barely noticeable.
Yeah. It's like
He's
one-
probably down like 5-6 hit points for most of his guys at most.
That's most. Yeah.
So Paul's back in a positive, plus 6.
Plus 6 guys.
That's as best as we can do.
Feels like me at the beginning of the game.
Yeah, Iscalio was down negative from the start of the game.
Yep.
Now it's Raging Paul. So it's Caerleon instead of Raging Paul. So
So let's see here.
I think I organized. Paul said he can't move anybody anyway, so I think he basically said he didn't want to move. So it's really not much you can do. I'm just gonna roll it over to your turn, Mike. After this,
You can move.
I can move, but it's not
I
gonna
guess
do
it's
him much.
plus, yeah. I mean, you could move 3
I
knights
can
back
move.
there.
I can move.
You can move a knight up there,
I'm gonna
then-
move some knights over here for him,
Yeah. I was gonna say you
because
could've done-
otherwise he's literally Like, I don't know.
No forward progress at all.
Yeah, there's no reason not to. So move just a couple knights so he's not like, oh, I didn't want to move them all. You know.
Yeah.
Otherwise, they're really not doing anything. Like he's not.
I would move at least 3 knights. There.
Oh, we get Walther, I suppose.
All mages, the centaur, and the lizard guard.
We'll move Bilger and Bilcock. Pop him back there.
Might as well just quest him at this point.
No, that's terrible.
I'm just kidding.
That's terrible. Yeah, then when he needs knights, where are they at? Who knows?
Yeah.
They're searching for the Holy Grail.
You can move, what's his face? You go down. You can move Neville, whatever.
No, that's not a great idea. Because then you immediately attack him when you get free 200 points. I know what you're trying to do. I know what you're
Oh
trying
no, I
to do,
didn't
Mike.
even think about it like that.
Yeah, I know what you're trying to do.
I thought so I couldn't take a free castle.
I know what you're doing. Huzzah! No. No, thank you, sir.
No moss.
See, you can't attack him immediately, so it's kind of safe moving a couple knights over here.
He is safe, yeah.
That's okay. So I think that's. He either moves back to Floggeroo.
Oh, he had that. Oh, never mind. That'll put him back in the negative.
He basically said he didn't want to move anybody, really.
He had the Holy Griffin to class up. But if you class up that Holy Griffin,
Wait, where?
south. Up or south. Up. Right there.
Oh. Oh, then I do have to delete some monsters still, because that's gonna increase his stuff.
If you, I mean, is it worth it?
Kind of, yeah.
And that. Oh.
66.
From what? From what to 66?
It's 20 points. It's almost 20 points.
Yeah.
I think it's 18 points there.
If you get rid of the lizard guard and the.
I might as well. We'll get rid of some stuff here. That we gotta move. You might as well. You know.
Yeah.
We get rid of some of the other freebie stuff that's just kind of hanging around. Not doing much.
The knights that were moving up to Elrond.
Yeah.
There's a lizard guard in the center.
So even if he's over, he's over by a very, very, very small amount. It's marginal. And plus, there's nothing I could do. He was already over anyways.
Yeah.
If he would have won some castles, then he could have changed his fate. But I think he only got one. He did get boned. I mean, he was attacking. So if he would have got his first attack, he could have gotten that, you know.
Yeah, you could have.
But alas, c'est la vie. I don't think that's enough, but it was either +6 or -10. I don't know what it's gonna be. Oh, +14.
Perfect.
Or he's fine.
Better now.
Now he's better. All right,
Pretty.
sitting pretty. Okay, so I don't think there's anything else I can do for him. If he wouldn't bail on me so fast, it'd be easier.
Right.
No, I'm gonna go. I don't like it. I'm gonna go. All right. Well. Okay, so I think that's it for him. So I'm gonna go ahead and execute. Okay, Norgard. Otto. And Iscalio. All right.
I just want to look at.
You got equipment? Yeah.
Because this looks pretty.
Very interesting. Ooh, Tinkle.
Tinkle
Almost
made
level
it, guys.
10.
Tinkle
survived.
Tinkle is strong.
Tinkle is strong.
They're all knights of Brigandine. They're all
All right. Well, I'll fill you up, and then you can move out.
Yep.
So you got 2 dead at Caerleon, 1 at Fado.
Oh, Fado's Langborg.
That's Langua man. Langaborg the man.
If you can give me a little.
Did you? Oh, I thought.
No.
Okay, we got 30 points there. 30 points. Okay. I think, yeah, we do that. That's more full. Scorpion would be a little better, but whatever. Oh, you already have that.
There. Oh, it wouldn't have fit anyways.
Yeah, that's true. Okay.
Whatever. I'm happy with my goals.
It's funny, Langaborg is actually, wait, did you win that fight?
Which fight?
I was talking so much, I don't know. Langaborg going
No,
at?
I
was thinking.
I attacked so they
I was
couldn't
thinking
attack
you
us.
weren't going to win that because.
I attacked Lindy so they couldn't attack down.
Yeah. He actually fought that fight. Yeah, yeah.
Who's here?
He could have gained experience. Yes, that's true. But I think he just did it to stub them, to keep them from getting their thing. Do you have any class ups?
Oh, that's what happened. I lost a. I would prefer to have a Jin here, but that's what I lost there. So I lost a Jin.
But do you have any class ups I can do?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I can check.
Well, I'll get you something that's.
Something at RP.
I'll take you to a good place. Alright, this team is still the same, right?
Yeah.
That has never seen the light of battle. Well, I mean, they did, but then they quickly retreated.
Quickly fled.
Okay, we got, that's pretty much pretty capped off.
No. Badge James needs something. Preferably some.
Doohickey?
Yeah,
He needs a doohickey, hey?
he's got 45 points there.
Okay. So we have Dragon. I'm guessing this is the main team, right?
Yeah, the top 3.
Okay, so I can try this.
What?
But 35, 40, that's still the same thing, really. Let me see here. Just playing around with that. A little high. Let's do 30, 35. That's 70. 75. Let's see here.
Just switch the unicorn and elbow.
Yep. And that works like that. And then we have 50 points. So if we have a 50 pointer here,
If you get something.
maybe.
No more
We'll
summons for
see.
me. Or what? No
You
more
don't
summons?
have anything to summon. No, you do. Let's see what you got here. Do you have a pixie? Well, you have a lot of frontliners. You have a lot of, well, these are tanks right now. That's a tank. Think a pixie. You don't have you don't have a lot of support. You don't have a lot of range. That or a pixie. Let's see. You really don't have a lot of range, but you have a good amount of tanks. I think a centaur would be a better fit here. Although that is a good argument we could have. Ah, geez, you already have freaking all this extra crap you got in the back, dude. You got a lot of junk in the trunk. I'll
That's
say that
apparently.
much. Yeah, you do.
And I still have how many points there?
You can't fit anything there. That's a level up, though. That's good for a class, but
Yeah.
that's not enough to fill. You cannot fill your britches like that, sir. No!
You're just trying to give me all my mandrakes, aren't you?
I'm gonna stick you with every mandrake imaginable. You will be out.
Did you not learn from the last fight at Baden Hill?
No. Never, sir. I never care to learn that. Actually, we were having a good chat. I just kind of like overlooked it. Ooh, class up. Saraha. I'll turn him into a useful barbarian.
No, thank you.
Come on, man.
No.
He would be an amazing pyromancer. You know what? I had another guy.
Crappy MP.
I had another guy want me to change Gish into a ninja. I made a ninja Gish in one of my LPs, and he was the worst ninja in history.
I'm sure it was, yeah.
But at least it was the only. It was the only guy
Yeah.
that could move, attack, and then do a Geno Bolt that was effective afterwards. So that was a good boon.
Yeah, yeah.
Other than that,
makes sense.
it was.
And I bet the Geno Bolt still hurt a good deal.
Mhm.
So.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, he was like practically level 30 when he converted, so he already had everything. And plus, in LOF, you don't lose any MP, so
Right.
it was like,
Might as well.
doesn't affect me.
Right.
So that looks good. I think I looked at that. Let's look at this here. That's all the same. No classes. Can't do anything with it anyways. No nothing. I think we looked there.
Well, you can get some stuff from
Fazard, we got a level 9 Tinkle.
155 points right there. So
If you sprinkle when you tinkle, be a sweetie and wipe the CD.
looks like he's getting all fucking warped.
150? Oh, 155.
155.
I gotta balance you out, man. I can't just give you all wyverns. That'd be crazy. You get a wyvern, you get a golem, and whatever else we want to do. Gotta keep it somewhat balanced. You know? Let's see. 50. So. 50.
A mandrake and a goat.
50. And another 50.
And another one.
And another one. Hadouken!
I guess that's about as balanced.
I don't know what that means, but apparently it's cool to say.
It's from Street Fighter.
I know.
Okay, so.
Alright, so he's good.
Squest.
Let's check out Squest.
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 Squest got Squest. What can I even summon there?
Class. Oh wait, we didn't get that Arc Seraph.
It's not, I have it. He's the one who has the syrup. Oh.
Okay. Did we already save it? We didn't save it. Okay, I'm gonna save it here. It's probably gonna... Well, I'll do this and save it. If it goes back to that state, then it might go back to the beginning organize. But that would be kind of good. You know?
Yeah.
I was
We'll
wondering,
have to-
I was
we'll have
thinking
to
we
delete
forgot
more
something.
stuff.
I was thinking we forgot something here.
We'll have to delete more stuff.
Yeah, we'll have to do this all over again probably, but probably do that before next time. But in case it does save it, well then we're kind of at this point, so.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Well, and the deal is, if you do that, you have to delete more monsters. I don't really think that's a. You can move the centaur up there.
Yeah.
Perfectly.
I will hear the full Raging Paw next time. Probably.
Robs, yeah. Now the other way fit better.
What are you talking about?
The angel and the two unicorns with shred was 165.
Yeah, that's true.
So then I have 115 there for Daffy.
Yep.
And what can we even summon?
115. Good variety of things.
I think I already have Hydra on this team.
I think you probably do. Yeah, get you some rocks. So that's, wait, that'd be 140, so 1 rock. And this is 2, no.
Yeah, just start with the rock. Or,
No, I think we can do a rock and a lizard man.
I mean, you could do another. Hydras for days.
Mm-hmm.
Still just so many frontliners. I need more range there.
Let's see. It's really just the Hydra, though.
Yeah.
You know what? Yeah,
What, delete the rock?
we could, yeah, we could do that.
Delete
Because
the
that would
rock
give you,
and
that would
then-
give you the range, actually.
Yeah.
All right, it's Hydra time. So if this doesn't work, which typically it always goes back to the save right, like the save will always bring it back before anything really happened. But if it doesn't,
Save it
then,
on a different file, just in case.
well, that's what I've been trying to do the whole time. But you guys keep saving it over the same save file.
Yeah.
I keep telling you to keep alternating, and you never do it. So I'm gonna do it the first time here.
Top was important or not?
No, no, none of them are. I have no other games going on at the moment right now.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's saved there. If we have to go back and do it again, then Paul will remind me of the Arc Seraph. Although you are correct, the Arc Seraph is going to be phenomenally higher.
And that means
He
we go
will
right
guarantee
back
be in the
into
orange.
Yeah.
He will guarantee be in the orange with an Arc Seraph. The only thing he gets
Then
with
you'll
that
have to
is.
delete another
But
dragon.
the thing is, it would be good for him in a way because he gets Meteor Doom right away.
Doesn't he need the potion for that?
Oh wait, no, he doesn't. That's right.
I'm the one who has the potion.
Yeah.
That's why I was like, I understand why he wants to up it, but at the same time, it's like,
The
What's
the upkeep on those is super high.
yeah,
Seraphs, Archangels, Satans, Liliths. I mean, every time you do that, the upkeep just goes up very, very high.
yeah.
So he will be definitely. I'm pretty sure he will be oranged. Like I'd have to delete more monsters just for him to have that. Like on his regular teams, not just extras that he has. So, well, either way, that's all we can do right now. I'm just gonna save it up there.
I just have to move stuff around.
Which I already did.
You did save it up. Here, let me move stuff around quick, and then we'll shave it up. If it doesn't work out, then
Yeah. I'm pretty sure typically it doesn't really save anything unless you're in the beginning of Organize or an attack phase. Then attack phase saves whatever. But for some reason, it fails to save up half an Organized phase. It only saves it up when you start it or after. Typically, that's how it's always done it. So, probably have to do it again anyways. Yeah, that's pretty much it for tonight, everybody. That's really it. I think we showed the map. If you want us to see, if you want to see the map again, we'll show it at the end. But that's really all there is for tonight. So tomorrow's gonna be some Bloodstained. I will get on for that. We'll do that tomorrow.
still this too. Beautiful.
Yeah, you did. So Bloodstained tomorrow. I'm gonna do what I can, but we'll probably just fight the end boss. Just go and fight the end boss at that point.
Into the saddle!
Yes, Eltison, we will go into the saddle tomorrow. We will fight the end boss in Bloodstained. And I'm gonna try to get some stuff, but I don't have all end tier gear. I have the crafting items for it, but I don't have all the materials. I think I need, what do I need? Time to hit the Dusty Trail. Yes, it's time to hit the Dusty Trail. Right, we're gonna ride off into the sunset here. Metallic Mike just wants to like do this extra stuff, which I think isn't gonna matter because we're gonna have to do it again next time anyways.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll have to break it all down. maybe next time, if you guys get here earlier, we'll have time to do this before the stream, so we won't have to do a repeat. But yeah, no problem, bro. No problem. I'll send. Thanks everybody for being here. You all were very amazing. Thank you, Mama Sakura, for making a nice appearance, or Cherry Blossom being here as well. All been really great. These can go a while, so multiplayer can go for like 3-4 hours sometimes, just because, you know, everybody likes to play. You know, gives everybody a chance to do something. Tomorrow for Bloodstained might be a long night too, because I might have to do some other things. I don't know how many bosses I've left, maybe 1 or 2. It might literally just be the end boss. Tomorrow I'm just gonna, maybe even tonight, I might just grind stuff out on Bloodstained, just to try to get some better gear. But so far I'm pretty good. I have a lot of shards. I have a ton of shards. I really do. I've completed most of the map. At 99.4 something % done. So, yeah. We'll get to enjoy the ending tomorrow night. To say the least. To say the least. I have a lot of time. I'm pretty sure I'll be able to beat the game tomorrow. So if you want to tune in for that, it'd be cool. Sunday will be Tactics. Hill Home should be here. And we'll finish up Midlight's Deep. And then we'll probably be on to some of the normal end game stuff. So literally, like, we're finishing things up. Tomorrow's the end of Bloodstained. Sunday will be the second last stream of Final Fantasy Tactics War of the Lions. Soon, Metallic Mike. Brigandine Willing will crush Raging Paul, and that'll be the end of the multiplayer. I mean, I'm kind of rooting for Paul a little bit here in a sense, because, like, I don't know, I feel bad. Like, he got crushed pretty quickly. You know? I'd like to see him make at least a comeback.
That's Driscoll motto. You gotta go
But,
hard or go home.
Yeah.
Go big or go home.
But I am a Drist fan, so I'm also a Dinadan fan, so I'm pretty biased. I don't know, but you are mopping it up. You are mopping up the map, dude. Quite literally, you.
Yeah.
Holy cow! It's
Well, if you look at it here, he's separated in 3 places.
I know. No, it's 4.
It's 3 right now.
He's
Oh,
got
4.
four.
Yeah,
he's
right
got
here,
4 separations. Once he fights to get together again, he'll become a whole man or country or
Oh, man.
whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know. It'll take It'll take some time though.
My only concern is for him, if I was in his position, is if these get taken, he's I mean, yeah, all of his knights will be regrouped, but taking 1 more castle from him will put him even more under, you know.
If you win this, dude, this is gonna be the fastest multiplayer in history. This is the 3rd episode I'm putting out on YouTube.
Only the 3rd episode? Wow.
The one we did last year was 40 episodes.
Yeah.
And it was a whole year we played. For 1 year in game.
Yeah.
Yeah, almost an entire year.
Hey, man,
Real life
it's those
entire year.
strats.
Almost cleared. I know. Metallic Mike, you are crushing it. Seriously crushing it.
Rock out, brother.
Seriously crushing it. It's really cool to watch it, but I do feel bad for Paul. I really do. Oh, man. He did get boned a little bit on some of the attacks, but he did get...
The last turn, yes, he got boned.
He did get boned a little bit.
The last attack phase, he did get boned.
But his battle play, his strategy and battle play is vastly improved this tonight.
Yeah.
You know.
He got boned here. That was the only place he attacked. Oh, and he attacked. Where did he attack from here? Oh, he attacked south here, but I attacked both of these castles up here.
Yeah. Yeah.
So.
Wow. It's
Yeah, he got boned twice on that.
This could literally, if things keep going this way, it's gonna be 2 more episodes. Which I don't wanna. I don't know. I mean, if it's going this way, I mean, you're attacking every. If your RNG bones him over just like it did tonight, I mean, you're gonna get like
If I
4 or
take-
5 more castles each turn, and then he's only got 8 castles. That's game over.
If I take this right here, it's pretty much game over because then I'll have so many more knights to.
If Paul does bow out though, I'd like him to just hang out with us.
Yeah.
And if you want to like crush the rest of them, then at the very last castle attack, I'd like to play defense at least once,
Yeah.
just to have a battle.
Just to have a battle.
You know,
Have
win
a
or
final
lose,
shebang.
I'd like to at least do something. You know,
Have a final shebang.
then we can have like a really strong end game fight for fun, and then
Yeah, like you'll probably bring Kai and Dan.
whatever it takes.
Or what if it's Vinard's
Whatever it
forces
takes.
here?
What?
What if it's Vinard's forces here?
Then whatever Vinard has.
Vinard might get pushed back here.
Yeah, whatever he has.
Kind of looks like they're gonna go for that cap.
Just for funsies, because if it's the last castle, there's no way. Like
Yeah.
I could take their knights and turn it around. You know, just be a fun defense. See
Fun
if you.
defense with all that meteor doom in the background.
Yeah. So yeah, that's it for tonight, everybody. Thanks for watching. I'm glad you enjoyed the show, Broke. Glad everybody was here. It's been a fantastic night. Just tune in tomorrow night, Saturday. I will start up. I'll start up 9 sharp at nighttime because I'm gonna need some time to grind out the game as well. So tomorrow night is Bloodstained. So stay tuned for that. Other than that, have a good night. Please follow, please subscribe to Twitch. It'd be fantastic. I'd be so very grateful. And that's it. Good night, everybody. I'll see you tomorrow.
Peace out.
Yo!
You did it.
We are victorious, sire!